Hello, folks. Welcome back to another week of the Boston Blue Beat online monthlies. You're joined by me, Vampire, and my partner in crime here.
Spooky. I am. Sorry, I am dying from allergies.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Spring kind of be beating everybody's butt right now. Spooky definitely getting way worse of a hit of it than me, though.
Yeah, this is what they say is a bad risk reward, bad trade. I don't know what the risk. I don't know what risk I'm taking. Just being alive, I guess.
Yeah, I was to say the risk of living day to day.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely a risk.
Thanks for anyone joining in real early. We are just getting set up, so it's gonna be a minute before we get some people in the lobby here, get some games going. I haven't actually looked at the bracket for this week.
Same, but in the meantime, I'm gonna. Oh my god, we're already at a. Oh, this is the wrong match arena. Never mind.
Yo,
I was like,
what?
All
the codes used already?
And also we were at $60. What the hell?
Got some early donors. The pre-orders.
Oh, I think the bracket and the matcharinos are not set up yet. That's why. It's currently at the +R bracket at this moment, so I think it needs to be updated.
Yeah, I guess a little early, a little rough edges right now. I don't know, might be a minute till we get someone here too, but
how come I'm a real person and you're just a frog? I want to be an animal too.
you gotta stay specified. You gotta send them a picture or whatever.
Damn. If I would have said something if I wasn't busy, I don't know, not thinking about that.
Make Spooky like a bottle of meds he has to take.
I was thinking I could be a tomato, but are they starting already?
I think so. I'm not gonna guess they're just getting into it.
Okay, that's Adroth.
Kiranchi. I don't know if I've seen this player before.
I feel like I've seen this Ragnar player before. I don't know if I've seen them or like personally in the stream. I don't know which one it is.
You got the Narukami color, repping a different protagonist.
Wait, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Wait, I just thought it was a black and white color.
No.
No, that makes perfect sense. They're like Arxis.
Yeah.
And immediately Kiranchi went going for a very early burst bait on like the first hit. That's like definitely some kind of statement, right? It's like I'm gonna burst bait on like the first hit.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's worth it at that point in the match, especially like the literal first round. Like if you know your opponent burst a bit earlier, maybe warrant it.
I can't imagine Susanoo would burst in this matchup like that. Not when OD is so useful and they have so much.
Yeah, especially someone like Adroth. I feel like he's very good at making use of overdrive with Susan.
I feel like Adroth in general just like makes pretty like safe judgment calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you can see, that burst bait did not work out at all. Kind of turned around real quick.
Yeah, Kiranchi actually ended up spending the OD at one point to try to RPS and it didn't quite work out. We'll get the burst back in a second.
Yeah. Thankfully not too lost in this round, but getting chipped away a little bit. Ooh, the 2C.
And now Adroth has to go fish for the burst. The 2C has been working out. I want to say, I think I've seen it work like 3 times, 4 times so far. Also, this is over if you don't burst. Especially if it's a... Is that a drop or a reset?
I think it was a drop, but I mean, if it works in your favor, it's a reset.
But if it works. That is true. It's not even an American reset, it's a Canadian reset. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's Adroth JP, so it's a Japanese reset.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
You've been everywhere.
That's what Adroth's new, whatchamacallit, the decode thing should be just Mr. Worldwide. He's in Hong Kong, he's in Japan, he's in California, he's in Canada.
Kiranchi here with a earlier start again. No burst base this time.
Oh, nice block, nice fuzzy jump block on the 60. I don't know if you can punish it with an air block. I don't think so.
It was pretty far. Like, blocked it pretty far too, so.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That didn't get a hard knockdown, I guess.
No. I'm just surprised all the hits hit, like, on the opposite side.
Might be because Susan's a big body.
Yeah, thick boy.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice spacing there.
Yep. Forcing the burst. Oh.
Big fish with the 6A there. Didn't work out. That's it.
Definitely over, and Kiranchi spent the burst pretty late that round, so...
Okay, but look at how much the Super is building the burst. He started at... Yeah, that burst was at 2 or 3. By the end of it, it's 5. What the hell?
Alright, the optimal, don't let your opponent burst back combos.
Okay, I
need to lab those.
I don't know. I thought like if the HP is about to be 0, they stop building burst or something. I don't know how this. I don't know how it works. I just killed him.
I think it's okay. The quick get up, a little cheeky. Hanging on by a thread here though.
Oh, and the thread is gonna be severed.
It's gone.
Yeah, just Super right before the OD finishes.
Yeah. Insane 2-hit. OD confirmed. Kept it burst safe. Didn't even have to interact with it.
Yeah, I think
moving on.
Yeah. What happened there at the end, I'm pretty sure it was Adroth's barrier blocked Kiranchi's pressure so that the 6D whiffed and was immediately ready to punish that.
Yeah, pretty long button if you don't get, like, if the opponent doesn't block it or obviously get hit by it.
Yeah, you do not want 6D to whiff.
That's a very popular OD move too, like move to OD.
Yeah,
too.
OD through that, that's a juicy punish. He's like very low on whiff though, is the funny part. I think like the recovery's like almost crouching or something, I don't know.
I feel like depending on where you OD it, I feel like sometimes it's like I gotta guess if he's gonna actually still be in the air or not.
Oh yeah, that's true. Ooh, Woocash. Hold on, is this the Unmoney player that I'm thinking of?
I believe so. That's the only one. That's the only Woocash I know.
Yeah, I don't think there's another Woocash. Oh, hi Woocash.
Speaking of in chat.
Let me just check the bracket. Okay, there we go. Now we can look at the bracket.
Hey, we got the technology.
Looking at people, names, numbers. Alright, so it looks like we have
quite
a lot. What the hell?
This bracket's huge. What the?
Can you... The commentators and the stream runner are absolute mess, but the people are ready to play.
I guess so. 4 matches. Who's got 30 players?
Isn't Towito also playing, I think?
I see him down here.
Where is he?
At the very bottom. For me, I assume the bracket doesn't change though.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I see. He plays. It's Matt, and then the winner of that will play Adroth. I see.
Yeah.
I just didn't recognize him because I was looking for a T, and he has a BBB
at
the start.
BBB.
He's repping this organization.
Sponsor.
He's getting paid? Nah, he's not.
Damn, you wish.
I wish. It's funny because like a second ago I was literally eating peanuts, so if they paid me in peanuts, I'd be okay with that.
You pay you allergy meds.
That would be a great form of payment as well.
I would not complain for the current month.
Oh yeah, but in the meantime, hit the Maturino codes. I know that the command wasn't up yet, so I totally get it, but now it's up. Just put a claim code.
About to do that real quick too. Those like 3 easy clicks.
Sometimes 4.
Sometimes 4. Sometimes, if you're not already connected through some form of social media.
For some reason, it always asks me to re-log in on Discord.
Yeah, same.
I think I should have just made an account instead of tying into Discord.
And with that, we got a whole $1 in the pot right now.
A whole $1. Just on 4 codes. I would imagine this is extra time prepping for CP.
Is what?
No, I'm just reading the chat. You know.
Oh.
Also, peanuts are... I mean, It's a lot of calories, but like if you don't mind the calories, it's like pretty nutritious, right? It's just really fatty.
Oh, I see, Jackie. I think Jackie was saying this bracket's stacked because everyone's playing.
Oh, that's what Jackie.
CB's coming up, yeah. Combo breaker.
Are you going?
I am not, unfortunately. I don't think I gave the time off, despite
I also am
a holiday.
I would love to go though. But...
Same. I went one year. It was a lot of fun. But the car ride was.
Oh right.
That was gonna say.
We don't talk about.
You were there. You were there.
Yeah, I was there. The middle. Oh jeez, the connection's lost.
Oh damn.
Hope that doesn't happen during match. But yeah, to those who don't know, a bunch of the Boston crew decided that it was a good idea to drive from Boston to Illinois for Combo Breaker, and the end result of that was like what, a 48-hour car ride?
Oh, it was it was like minimum 20 both ways.
Yeah, and this is with Fanta speeding. Fanta's like, yeah, that was so fucking optimal. I sped. Now it's only 48 hours or like 47 hours instead of 53. You're like, it's like wow, okay.
It saved us at least 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Now we just have to survive the next 24 hours.
Either way,
yeah, don't do long car rides.
Not that long.
Also, I would not recommend car rides with 5 people unless the car is like a really big car, because someone has to take the middle seat, and that someone was me.
Make sure the logistics line up.
Man, I felt like I was like one of those like small things that you could fit in like a Resident Evil truck, because I was like the smallest thing to fit inside it. Yeah, that was not a great experience. Anyway, this is not a matchup I've seen ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, these are two not as common characters, and let alone seeing them fight each other. I think Juve just got deleted though.
Yes, level 3 drill got, activated with the 6D, and that was that. Got
meated by like the best starter in the game into Dreidel.
Sauvagess, I think, tried to quick rise, and it just did not work out. But you know what? Next round.
Oh, yeah, like that.
Nice
roll.
Did you know that 2B was plus?
I do, actually.
Oh, am I the only one who didn't know?
Okay. I didn't know until one of the CEO talkers where Madocat had to tell me.
I just assumed it was like -1 or something. I just didn't know that it was like actually plus.
I think I got countered trying to like challenge it, and like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know, just.
Oh no!
Like, that's plus. I'm like,
no, you cannot. No, don't let Mato tell you what to do. Just, so what if it's plus? Don't care.
I make my own rules. I live by my own standards here.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like 2B does push Jubei back pretty far. So like, if they want to continue pressure with some kind of reset, they would have to like microdash it most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So. Is this a desync?
I think this was a desync. I didn't see where it happened, but I'm gonna assume the neutral right now is not standing and walking slowly at Amane.
I mean, you saw that idle animation for Juve where he was like sniffing the air. I don't think I've ever seen the idle animation, so... Are we back?
Yo, this neutral be going whack. It like fools you, I swear. It makes it look like it's back. But don't worry. Next time there's like a.
This looks really real.
This looks realer. Okay, but I don't know. Is it possible to resync?
This looks really. No.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we ain't done yet though.
We're gonna have you find out who won that last one. Oh, sorry. 1 second.
Had the alternate timeline there. So, from a chat here, it seems like Woocash took that first game after that hectic desync.
Yeah, sorry. I'm also gonna have to desync a little bit. I need to grab some more medication as well. So I'm gonna just be right back.
Oh, don't worry. I got it. I'll hold on the fort.
Alright, Towito, can you commentate, but like with the chat? Just commentate. Oh wow, Jackie.
Hello, everybody on Streamland. This is Jackie Sparkles coming to cover.
Yeah. For the temporary commentary.
Exactly. So, anyways, level 3 of my drill. We've all been there.
Yeah, and Woocash trying to hit immediately after, getting a nice chunk of damage, some Oki.
Yep. Oh dang, that press is going mad hard.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah, this might be
like
death.
Omega dead.
Yep. Wait, drill. Wait.
Oh, okay. Wow. I said Omega dead, but it took to like the last hit on the pixel there.
Yeah, Tam has hit me with that exact thing many times. And speaking of Tedo has also hit me with that thing many times. So I have an irrational yet rational fear of that move. Speaking of irrational yet rational fear, Woocash should be having one, considering that this is now a corner space made for a Mane Nishiki.
Yeah, and Savage is starting strong there. Bringing Woocash to 50%, but getting hit by the dreidel again, giving Woocash that level 3 drill basically for free. That's not what you want to do.
Exactly. Alright. Ooh, wow. Woocash! Oh, wow. Dodged the half circle back B. And and hey, no D6 this time. Well, no D6 this time. Still 2-0 regardless. Good stuff from Sauvagess.
Yeah, Sauvagess was finding the hits here and there, but like Woocash just managed to like return it to neutral at some point, and just was a little more stable on his offense. It looked like.
All right, there we go. I had to go add that to the commentators thingamajiggy. But let's see what's up next. And seeing how I have access to both the bracket and other things, we got ourselves a match between Dawn and Beauregard.
Okay, I am back. Thank you for holding me down, Jackie.
No problem.
I owe you my life. I mean, you can say if you want, but I feel like commentating and running the stream sounds like way too much work.
Honestly, you know what? I wouldn't mind it, so I'll just stick here too.
Oh, really?
Yep,
okay.
Really.
I'm like happy though.
The legendary triple comms deck.
Yeah, you know, I always wanted to try this. You know, see if it was legal.
I mean, there's certainly no law against it, that's for sure.
That is true. Yeah, shout out to Dawn, you know, just roaming around the lobby.
Oh, hey.
We love that for him. Look at that movement. That peak lobby movement.
Is this neutral?
Exactly, this is neutral, you know?
That's a dull neutral.
Exactly. Exactly, no relics to be found. A perfect time for human history, you know?
Right now he's hitting 8D.
That, I guess.
J5D or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. No, the J5D of moving around in circles. You know, working on those slow 360s.
Get the sandwich pressure going.
Yeah,
sorry,
exactly.
I'm just muting the mic every time I sneeze.
Understandable. You know what? Give Rolius a 720. I'm just kidding. Here's the thing. Never listen to any of my proposed design changes for BlazBlue. They just would not end well.
I don't think anyone was considering adding. Oh wait, hold on.
Don't worry, Spooky.
Yeah, don't
I
worry.
was about to say I don't think anyone was gonna consider giving Relius a command grab. Then I realized, wait a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute.
Mori already cooked.
Mori already cooked, but he can cook harder.
Now they fired that chef.
Exactly. So funny.
That is true. He's now like a what? NetEase, I think.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. This is definitely not Woocash versus Sauvagess. This is Dawn versus Beauregard.
All right. Now they're gonna. Okay, Aura's gonna play Jin. I'm pretty sure that's a way better matchup than New.
Honestly, yeah, I would imagine that would be the case.
Dull, kind of like invalidating projectiles sounds painful to deal with as New.
Does 5D go away if doll blocks it?
Damn, that's a good question.
Think so? Or does it might just like lose the hitbox at least, so even if it keeps going, it's not like there's a second hit.
Right.
I'm not quite sure how news projectile functions. I don't know if it's like if it lingers even if it gets blocked by doll or not.
Okay, we got. Alright. We're gonna reach her out from post game. Dawn wants no part of post game. Speaking of post game.
I mean, you know, it's Jin. Oh, nice catch.
Exactly.
Right there. Goes for reset.
Yep.
Alright, nice pressure.
That was a very early reset. Alright, 6A. Did you know that 6A is only minus, it's a 0 on the hit? Which means it's plus with Jin.
Yeah.
I feel like anything where it's like 0 on block usually is plus simply because like they're not gonna be ready for it. You're gonna be more ready for it than they ever will be. Unless they're really nice, in which case, well.
They be fuzzy mashing.
Oh,
punish. Yeah.
Nice OD from Oregon.
And also good recognition there.
That was nasty. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to burst that baby.
Dawn's using the burst. Although,
hold on, this might work out. Yeah, this is gonna work out.
Yeah, this might work out.
Oh. Expect if it catches the roll.
Oh no. Okay, well.
Do it again.
I'm surprised that Dawn didn't immediately go for dual bios. Maybe that's what Aura's role was trying to read there, was the dual bios. And Dawn was like, nah, I'm familiar with your game.
Exactly.
I'm gonna sit on this meter.
I'm familiar with this game. Yeah, and then carry over the meter for the next round, right? Just
Speaking of things that are being carried into the next round, well, actually, I don't know how it's going to finish that trick. Anyways, Oregar is not having a fun time in this corner, and Dawn is just partying.
Well, let's see if Aura can... That was supposed to be Steve.
Yeah, that was supposed to be something.
100%. That was a 4D. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Let's see if Oregar can pull us back.
It is pretty difficult.
Keyword is if, but...
Okay, now it's really difficult.
Yeah.
Tries to hit the doll.
Traded with the doll there, actually.
Yeah, fighting against dolls, I've come to learn from experience in collecting them. That doesn't usually pan out very well, but it's okay.
Oh, well,
that was just a research game.
I mean, you're also Tager, right?
Okay, true.
Like, a Tager trying to hit the doll isn't too effective most of the time, but I think Jin has an easier time.
Yeah, it's true. Playing Tager is suffering, but it's also the most enjoyable suffering.
Is it?
Yes.
Sounds like.
Anyways, here comes Oregon in the corner again. Oh, nice!
Jesus.
Nice extension from Dawn! Woo!
That's a lot of damage. I don't remember what start it was, but... immediate DP!
That's not going to look pretty.
Aura decided that, you know what? I've shown enough respect. I'm gonna let her rip.
Honestly, listen, I love Oregon. I respect it.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes you just have to show... You definitely gotta show that you're willing to DP even on no meter. Exactly. Didn't quite work out, though. Alright, nice smack there.
Let's smack the doll.
And
fatal.
Gets checked by 6C starter. What is this combo?
Doll canceled the combo.
That was a fatal specific combo there, off with the 5A into 6C.
I did not know that. That's pretty good.
Kind of fuzzy here.
Yeah, Dawn
right,
looking hard for
the up until the lows come out.
RC for the doll regen.
Go. Alright, so what's it gonna be from Dawn? More of that classic mess up pressure you like. Oh my, keep safe, and most
it's
of
over.
It's
safe. Over.
I just want to let the audience know at home that was a double perfect.
That was a double perfect.
I mean, yes, but Aura did hit the doll.
That is true. You know what? That's not perfect. That's not perfect. That was just a pyrrhic victory.
I don't think perfect should show up for doll characters unless the doll meter is also full.
I agree.
Like, are you really perfectly fine if your significant other is hurting?
Damn, bro, you're so right about that.
So true.
So true.
Dropping deep.
So
all
true,
right.
bestie.
And speaking of people who are dropping heat, we have a matchup between Ryukusem 99 and Murakumo Unit Chi number 14.
I'm gonna take this
I'm gonna just check the bracket real quick to see how it's coming along.
Well, we're now in winners round 2 for context, so that's nice.
Towito and losers.
Killed by Adroth. Oh man, it's Weemat all over again.
Yep.
It's okay, Towito. You will come back from this a stronger person.
The losers run.
It builds character. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that every time someone gets sent to the loser, it builds character.
Alright, I'm sorry about this, bro.
Now you're now the underdog.
Yeah. Oh, badlime is here. That's crazy. Everyone is here. What the? This is a Smash Brothers. Everyone is here.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. Every time I have to kick somebody from the lobby, I feel sorry inside. So
Don't. Just don't. You're. Why? Don't feel sorry. I
That is
guarantee
true.
you they don't care.
that is true. But
They're the
I
one
mean-
taking up space.
that is true.
The problem, the reason why they were there is probably because they forgot. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they care if they forgot.
You're so
Anyway.
right, man. You know?
This is a matchup that I've seen a lot,
Oh, same.
and I'm sure that they've both played a decent amount.
Yeah, speaking of characters I'm learning lately, Hakumen.
Who? Oh, man, I got
Wrong.
I missed wrong in the 50-50.
I was gonna say you just had 2 guesses.
Okay, in my defense, literally everyone in New England has at one point tried to learn Moo, so
Yeah,
it
there's
was
like
a good guess.
10 to
That's
12
true.
people at this point.
Me never.
I am definitely
Me not
one of
yet, anyway.
them. Soon.
Yeah, I'll keep the tradition
Oh,
going.
no!
Once
here
Ben
we
gets
go.
to taste the Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what? Dunkin' Donuts custom cover for Hakumen. Speaking of
Yeah.
people who are getting dunked like donuts, here's Hakumen in this corner. Oh!
Okay, good awareness.
Hey!
Equally good
oh,
awareness.
no. Ooh, here we go.
Alright,
Use those seals.
I beat. What's his combo?
Whoa.
Okay.
They just offer a reset or something, but
I think it was a drop.
Yeah, possibly.
I've seen Murakumo go for the Renka into IAD, JB, J2A,
Woo!
55C.
Uh-oh.
getting jailbreak now though.
Are you sure about this burst?
I like that.
Well, no returns at this, you know.
You know,
No refunds.
to be fair, Spooky,
no
I was about
refunds.
to ask the same question.
All sales final.
All sales final, even if you bring the receipt.
Exactly.
Alright, nice stuff.
All sales
Yeah.
final, everything must go.
Good job.
Blocking the overhead. Hold. Doesn't die for it. It's okay.
I beat the Guren.
Yeah. 14 doing good at I being good.
Alright, scoop. Oh, drops
Ooh.
it. Let's Murakumo out of the jail.
Side swap here. Not. Yeah. Doesn't have a lot of stars. Spent it all to get the
Okay.
knockdown.
This actually, okay, that's actually messed up because like Murakumo had literally no way to finish that grab combo.
No. He just had like 3C if you want a knockdown or something.
Oh,
Oh.
I guess he could have gone for 2C, but like that requires very early awareness, and by the time he already pressed 5C, he had no meter. Oh, is that?
Oh.
Nah, that's not gonna punish because of the EP. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of times Murakumo had the opportunity to punish, but instead kind of just like chose the wrong option, and by the time you realize, oh, it's already too late.
Yeah. Maybe a little. Maybe some nerves. Maybe a little unfamiliarity, or didn't quite recognize the situation fast enough.
Yeah.
Because that with 6C at the end there was.
Yeah, that was
pretty big one.
definitely a big punish. Also, who is in the decode in 14? I have never seen that decode before.
Me either. I could not tell you.
Who is this individual?
Do they know?
I don't know. Did they like import decode from like another anime or something?
Custom decode icon?
Bochi the Rock decode? I feel like half the FTC would use that. What is this combo? What
Wow.
is this combo? What is that?
I don't know.
What was that?
That was like the craziest improv ever.
Was that improv? Was it improv? That looks practiced. That looks practiced. Are you sure?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I didn't expect the side swap and then
The double
perfect
side swap?
Yeah, the perfect correction then.
That looked real. Okay, goes for this extension. Oh,
yeah.
side switch.
Why that side swap?
That does side swap if you do the 2C super jump. You have to like, it kind of doubles side switches there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, that's a punish.
This should be dead? Question mark?
Yeah, EA. No,
wait, no, not quite.
If Rikazem had a little more meter, it would have been...
Just need to fit like a Zontet's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, okay. Rikazem turned that around, even it up pretty quick.
These games are very fast. Both people are just... I don't know.
Swinging. And they're mashing on rematch too. No breaths, no nothing.
RTA?
Yeah.
Time attack, how to run this winner side bracket as soon as possible.
The taskbot bracket?
Well, looks like they're trying to send each other to the Shadow Realm as soon as possible.
There's so much bad blood to this.
Okay, now all of a sudden they're slowing down.
Hey, I heard this talking.
I think Rikazem suddenly realized, wait a second, I get meter, but so far, this returning to neutral isn't working out so well.
Oh, okay. Big G2C, but yeah, had to be worried about the command laser.
Oh, I did not expect that to actually get cut. Is this gonna be a lot?
No, Aquaman health too. Oh, okay.
Reset. Are you gonna burst this? No, not if you drop, and then.
Okay. Didn't burst the jabs. That time just took the loss. Didn't do like a hero burst at the end there.
I don't think bursting there is a good idea. Not with moves. Still have burst.
No.
Not with that health. Not with the burst. Not with meter.
What a clash!
I feel like J2C is like definitely one of the more common clash with anti-air kind of button.
It is quite big. It's kind of like hard to hit Hawk and usually just hit the hitbox.
Same thing with Eric and JB.
Alright, counters, gets like some free embalm, doesn't commit to anything, there we go.
Alright. Oh my god, the laser!
I didn't think the commander was still going after.
There's something about this this matchup that I want to talk about after this, but right now they're too busy swinging for me to have a...
They're choosing violence against each other.
I will say that like, pretty much at any point, Rikazem has meter, he's been spending it to just immediately go into Yanagi. And that has made him pretty poor in terms of like, meter. Oh, hold on. He's gonna be fine though. He doesn't need meter. He kills.
He doesn't. No, I almost killed with that OD combo. I think it just ran out of timer short of the EA there.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
That grab was definitely meant to be an EA.
Final game though, by the way.
Okay, nice cut. Still gets hit because.
Oh, standing in it. Yeah, letting the projectiles just get eaten by the void.
Tries to mash. Gets staggered.
The void resets if it eats more projectiles too, right?
Yeah.
Like timer? Yeah.
And while and when Hakuman's standing in, he's basically a projectile.
Yeah.
Safe inside his safety blanket. Oh, nice anti-air. Tries to air grab. He's ready for that.
Got some, got some big hits, but they didn't confirm it. But then you got that. All right. Kept the air dash.
If he had like just a little more meter, that would have been like 1.5k more. If he had just like half of a little bar, he could have spent it into a command dash into 60, and it would add so much more damage.
It's a little scary. You can sitting on OD.
Immediate burst.
Yeah, and now one counter is all it's gonna take. Wow.
Okay, hold. This is like all Rikazem needs is just one good hit. Not even a good hit, a mediocre hit.
He needs an EA. Okay. Rising JB. I feel like that was actually supposed to be Hotaru.
No, we're not gonna talk about it. That Rising JB was exactly what Rikazem wanted, and it worked out.
Okay, yeah. Hakuman players always know the right plays. I understand. I get it. I remember.
But anyway, this matchup is kind of funny because usually the Mu Oki is that they, the way they do the Oki is that the projectile hits meaty after the knockdown, right?
Yeah.
Mu would have to like modify the combo so that the Steins doesn't hit meaty because Hakuman can just wake up 2D that thing immediately every time, and that basically means that you're kind of playing RPS against Hakuman.
Yeah, and because when he successfully parries, even if he doesn't cancel or get like the follow up. He's like inballing through the whole recovery, right?
Like you can meaty him, but like you're still playing RPS at that point. So it's like who doesn't want to do that?
You're just going into another one. Yeah, it's like similar for Rachel, right? It's like you can't do all the same setups.
Yeah, but Rachel has a different option where like Rachel can set Frog instead of the Lobelia, right?
Yeah.
And the Frog won't hit meaty unless they like really delay tech, I think. Even if they delay tech, I don't think it hits meaty, right?
It can, but if you 2A or something, you strike or throw could probably take priority, I think.
Oh yeah, if you grab in the same frame as projectile, the grab will go through. However, Mu is too far away after that knockdown, so it is actually impossible for her to like check with grab on the same frame as the projectile. They can try, and they'll probably just get like ranked.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know if Mu players has like a decently good enough ender for Hakumen. Because I feel like that is something that they probably should have for characters like Hakumen, like Bang, because Bang can do a similar thing with Drive.
Yeah, his are just like way more slow if they get stuck on something, like a projectile.
But he can cancel into teleport and explosion, so that's like definitely something you want to avoid if you can.
Yeah, especially explosion. That shit fatals you. Yeah. Take like 4K.
We don't talk about this a lot, and like you know what? I don't get why Bang player would cancel into anything other than explosion like 90% of the time. Like, you can't punish that, right?
Yeah, it's like plus, right? If you block it.
Oh, it's super plus. If you block it, you can't OD through it either. It's so active that if you try to OD through it, it'll just hit you meaty out of the OD.
And you can't even see for like half the animation because it's literally just a cloud of smoke.
It actually leads into basically a 50-50 after, because he can either do like an overhead or a low, and you can't see what the hell he's doing.
Bang players be whining about Bang.
Yeah. I mean, like, teleports do have its usage when they're like really far away, but I feel like a lot of time Bang players just kind of autopilot into teleports when I'm just like, I don't get it. You know, I don't get it. Also, wait, DGF is here? What the hell?
Yeah,
the whole gang is here.
Maybe it's the like Jackie said, the CB grind.
CB. There's also a lot of names I don't recognize, which is, I guess, also maybe they're also coming out for CB. I don't know.
Or just new people.
Alright, who are we gonna watch next? It will be Adroth and Fuzz.
Oh, I got some Snake v Snakes.
Let me take a look at what's going on in the other side of the bracket. Woocash got taken out by BananaKen. DGF got taken out by Koopa. Is that... who's real life Mike Boy? I don't know who that is, but they took out Remains. I feel like that's just someone entering with a different name.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was looking at that tag too, and I was like,
They took out Remains 2-0, so... I don't know. I don't know who La Chupacabra is either. I do know who Rai is.
I'm not sure who La Chupacabra is, but I know they play Rachel, because I peeked in last week, I think, because they were like second place or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Badlime takes over 2-0 over Rachel. Tsubaki matchup.
Oh, popular. Contrary to popular belief.
Oh, actually, I don't know that matchup. Anyway, I was gonna ask how the matchup goes, but that's not on screen right now. Right now, we're looking at.
Or we got the two snakes.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the BBCF net play matchups of all time. By that I just mean the common characters. I feel like. Oh man, that DP was ambitious.
Yeah, like, maybe expected like the immediate follow-up in, yeah.
But even if that happened, I think...
Ooh!
Please. So that was Fuzzama using the B follow-up projectile involved to go through it, because to those who don't know... Oh, nice little
Nice reset there, and like yeah, the TRM baiting for the
yeah, but Susanoo DP is entirely projectile, so that has some interesting consequences.
Yeah, I was playing this matchup against someone at VP, and like I kept trying to just by default, because you know, I tried to Zanyegi the PvP and it was like, oh, this isn't working.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's a projectile. That's right.
It's not working. Yeah. Using Zanega to catch reversals is like your go-to response as Fuzzama, but like it's really funny because some things are just randomly foot, like Hakumen and Arakune EAB foot just messes that up, and it's just really amusing. Okay, that
that's also a projectile.
Smart.
So
yeah, but that was actually really smart because he saw that Fuzz was in stance, and the follow-ups Fuzz can do from that, none of that would be good against the Jazz hands. Nice blocks. Okay.
Gonna die with it.
RCs to make the overhead safe, and Fuzz probably just mashed out of habit because everybody wants to punish the overhead. Righty.
Yeah, I mean, it's my turn. Like, give it to me.
What do you mean? Oh, nice match.
Yep. A little high, and I think maybe Susan specific that he got the 2A
yeah, he got
pickup.
the 2A pickup. That's definitely looks Susan specific because otherwise you had to do like 2B, right?
Yeah, or at least definitely like certain, because that might work on Rachel. Rachel's really fast.
Oh yeah, Rachel has a. I just know there's like a Termi Rachel specific loop that's like really fun.
Oh yeah, like what is it?
Then
Like
there's 5A 6B. Yeah. It's I really like that combo. It just goes on forever. It just keeps going. Oh, another BB there. Oh man, that's it. Burst safe.
It? Yeah.
Keep the burst safe.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
You don't even know to try to choose. No. Yeah. Okay. Except that his fate. It's hard to burst. Like you basically aren't gonna get it. But you know, sometimes if you try, maybe a miracle happens.
Yeah. Like if Hazama messes up, pretty much.
Yeah, like he maybe wasn't ready for what chain you bursted on and like accidentally follows it up or something.
They had to be pretty not paying attention though.
yeah.
I'm like trying to not sniffle. But
It's rough, man.
it's hard out there. You know,
I fucked up. I should have took some medicine today because that workout was fucking miserable.
I've heard that Nasocort is good as a long-term investment because after you like start taking it for like 2 weeks, it kind of like really stops a lot of symptoms. But like, I wanted to stop now though. Oh, nice TRM. Did you know that like they could have planted all female trees and there would have been no repercussions, but they just chose to plant all male trees for no real reason?
Man, just to ruin spring for me.
Surely, I think the thought process was like, male trees look better or something, but like, it's really stupid. Anyway, this should be done, right? No, it's not.
That was a lot of extension. Definitely around the OD time. We're gonna be close.
I was gonna wait.
Oh
wow. Okay. Yeah, but at that health, it's very, very scary.
Yeah, I mean,
You're in ship territory.
Fuzz had a very uphill battle to win there.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also Hazama. Like, that is definitely a snowball character.
Another TRM on just like landing. Gets Grand Viper again.
Yeah, it's Wheel.
Charles will be.
Oh man, these 5A staggers.
Oh!
You want to burst this, right? No, you don't. Oh! Decides to burst very late. I feel like at that point you should have just.
Well,
I don't think that was gonna kill. Was it?
Active flow popped. If you just had to go into like wheel and do EA, right?
That is true. I just underestimated Super damage, which is stupid because that's like what they
do. That is literally the character, to my knowledge.
I don't know. He's also like JA.
Oh yeah, he definitely got some ignorant buttons, I guess. Okay. Just looking for that final hit, but Adroth didn't tech.
I felt like if he teched from the 2A into 6A, he might have been able to punish the 6A with.
Yeah, if it whiffed. If he got reset by it, that would have been funny.
Okay, that time Fuzz was too scared to swing because he saw what happened last time.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, fair, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's how conditioning works. Which is, you know, you show it once, they get too scared, and then you put it on after you shampoo.
Yeah.
Except I didn't do it today because I didn't have time.
Estimate.
Yeah. It's okay, I'll live.
1-1.
Yeah.
Snakes be biting each other.
You know, Adroth's decode is like such a false advertisement. He like never got presses.
You gotta unlock it. I mean, that seems like, you know, that's a lot of work to do on its own. You know,
Yeah,
we got like
gotta
3 other unlocks that are like
way better. In fact, I will. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Every unlock is better.
I was gonna say, I don't know why I said 3. I should have said like, how many?
Every.
9?
I can't count. He's a guy 8, so 7 others. Yeah. Also, yes, that's spooky. I bet.
Whoa!
5 8 hits behind him. Hello.
You heard of JA hitting behind him? Get rid of it. 5-8.
What? 5 8 hits behind?
That might have been like a weird.
Extended hitbox?
Yeah, because of like the chain side swap follow up. Kind of like how Easy Oi teleport works.
I see. In that case, I'll have you check the hitbox viewer after this.
Okay, Adroth finally close in the corner here. Ooh.
Goes for staking. Wasn't ready for that to confirm. Okay. DPs. Fuzz is like really pushing his momentum here.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, backs off now.
Just
kidding. It's what I would say.
Just doing
Okay,
wacky neutral. Finds this ultra speed burst safe again.
Yeah, but like Fuzz is like super aggressive with like the immediate stance into DP and RC keeps going, keep going.
Yeah.
Chain, go in. Works out though. I mean, hey, BlazBlue is a very momentum-based game. You can get it to work, you know, power to you.
You tried to do the real Q combo, but it was too far for that 60 to hit.
Oh, nice punish there. Good awareness on the lack of chains for a follow-up there.
Orb. A very nice tool if you know how to use it for season.
Yep. It's his fastest button.
Yeah, it's kind of funny actually that it is.
Yeah. It's also a very good, it's actually just a very good general Abare option against Fuzzama. Especially since it beats out Zenega. Just
Yeah,
goes for what recoil's called.
Beat everything but the big inball, fully inball one,
which, like, no one's gonna do that. Okay, that was an OD and a half.
Yeah, a little late.
Oh,
my
the
god.
stare down to TRM.
That was like a
feel that.
Unity throw.
That tech only works against people who don't raw throw.
And Fuzz just immediately jumping out, but gets snatched
Throw.
again.
That's it. That's peak gaming. Peak gaming.
He's got meter RC and just
Yeah,
is a
it's
dope
over.
tool. Oh no! Wait!
Adroth.
Is he
had
dead?
One job. He might be.
Wait,
He might be. He's dead.
active flow
He's dead.
pop for.
He's wait, hold on. He's losing health. No, he's still dead.
Ooh.
He's still dead. He's dead. Right?
No, it's close. Oh my god.
God. Oh my god. Alright, caught Adroth jumping. Probably.
Yeah.
That.
Very strong option if you're just kind of in this
Adroth.
situation.
Let that round slip.
Oh no.
That was Adroth's round. Literally any hit there would have killed. Instead, it was a big 3C whiff, and that.
Tried super. Yeah, like I did see the 50 meters. Like I'm pretty sure you could just get some. Like literally do anything after the super if it doesn't kill. But
Yeah, I think Adroth just messed the link there a little bit with the RC-3C.
I wonder if there's like an easier button to go for.
Probably 2B.
I guess maybe he was afraid that wouldn't have killed though.
But he was like, it was at pixel health though.
Yeah.
Well,
Unfortunate
I mean,
there though.
If 3C didn't whiff, you know, it would be in a different timeline. That is true, Jackie. We just had two Seijam moments.
Yeah, clip him and ship him.
And both times Seijam was wrong. Like...
Submit him for next month's.
That actually is... That is a good, good clip to submit, honestly. It's back to back. And neither of them... And both of them ended up being baits. Okay, now we got badlime versus... Man, this bracket is
running swiftly along.
Very good. That's what I like to hear.
Who is real life Mike Boy? I swear if it's like Oni or something.
We might get to see.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got some.
Control.
Ooh! But right at the last hit there.
Was it between the third hit or after the last third hit? I don't know.
I think it was between it because Dawn.
Yeah.
I think Dawn thought that would be a good enough jail to get the air dash mix.
Yeah, but badlime says, you expect me to respect?
Yeah. Absolutely not.
To those who don't know, there's always a gap between the second and the third hit of that doll Rekka. Oh, badlime just spends the meter to get out. I don't want to block.
Yeah.
That crosses. Okay.
Already almost back to 50 meter actually. So.
Okay, tries to jump in. Doll covers.
Yeah. Ooh, a drop though?
Pick it up. And dodges a counter assault.
Wow, crazy. And like, still got the punish. Punish with 6B. I think it's supposed to be dash 5B, but
it works.
It worked out. Yeah, he got it. He got the confirm.
Yeah, it's because it's a what you call it, counter assault whiff, and not only that, but like the counter assault also hits with the doll, so like you have extra time to punish that.
Some nice stocks.
Spends it.
Yeah, something to get a little bit in there.
Oh, this JA is putting in work.
That really is JA.
You can't spell jail without JA. This applies to both Susan, Susan too, I guess, but also Kokonoe. Okay, Blue Bios.
Whoa!
Okay, yeah, that is a thing that Tsubaki can do, is with DDP immediate RC. When that happens, the hitbox will still come out, but like Tsubaki didn't do whatever. It's like a projectile DP almost.
Speaking of damage.
Is this gonna be damage? Oh, it is. Okay, that is damage. I didn't believe.
Yeah, it was like air counter hit, decharge, and badlime also spent another stock and 25 for the first visit. Like,
oh, that's it.
Whoa, the double.
What was that extension?
I don't know. It did kill though.
Okay.
I don't know how much more that did over just doing the doll drill.
It was like one more normal with the fist, right?
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Was that just like a little flex or something? Like.
It definitely looked cool. Actually, it's like SMP, right? So like it added like very little damage. It makes them go higher. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling us, Fuzz. That makes perfect sense.
Oh, okay.
But I do wonder though, like, how much more damage is it actually? Because once you factor in the SMP, well, no, the thing is that drill is like multi-hit, right? So like, it probably like ignores a lot of the duration just because of how multi-hit it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Don's game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure dead. Super.
Yeah, 100%.
Boom.
Alright, already on that point. I need to get more napkins after this. No, man, that's it's look at. Oh, tries to spin through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot spin through that hammer. It's pretty safe.
Yeah, she's like
2A anti. Okay, I have never seen Tsubaki anti with 2A because you know that they love matching that 2C.
I mean, with good reason too. With good reason.
Look at it. It's so ignorant. I'm so freaking tired of hearing fantas talk about how it's actually not that ignorant. Shut up.
Thank you. Someone preaching some truth.
It is so obnoxious.
Oh. Okay. Buy some time.
Alright,
block the overhead though. Not ton of damage. Don just backs
off. I think it's because the doll meter was really low. That's why.
I was gonna say. I guess he's really.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's just dead now.
I understand the thought process there, but badlime was just very ready for the tempo shift, for lack of a more.
Yeah, he was also within the bar like, oh, what are you gonna do?
Also, I think, yeah, there it is. I think it just kind of fits with like badlime's playstyle of just being very aggressive. So like, just recognizing that, are you backing off? Immediately, time to go in. All right, spends the burst. hairstyle.
Oh my
Both
god,
of these
that
characters
JB.
tries to air grab reset. And there's another 2C.
Yo!
No, there's actually a lot of, you don't understand, there's a lot of thought process going behind pressing that button.
Some nuance in that situation, I promise.
It requires, there's a lot of situational awareness, like Rack.
Okay, Badline sitting on one stock here. Kind of just need one clean confirm.
Ooh, that... Okay, so... Okay, I think this is just one of those matchups where spinning is not going to be very useful.
I was to say, I feel like Tsubaki doesn't have a lot of recovery on like anything she does, and like
anything that does have recovery. Yeah, it has like whiff cancel.
Yeah.
I feel like her and Hibiki like just aren't very good. Well, I don't know about Hibiki, but at least Tsubaki, just because of like how long you can wait for the whiff cancel.
Yeah, Hibiki probably gets some good. I feel like Hibiki's a little stubbier though.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Stubbier, and I'm not sure about the cancel window, but like Tsubaki definitely has a year and a half to delay her buttons.
Yeah. Oh.
We'll get stock at the very least as a consolation prize.
Yeah. Probably thought Dom was still in recovery there.
Do it again.
Immediately showing.
I mean, I have the stocks.
The resource, yeah. Might as well, I guess, huh? Don't let him get the you don't want Aurelius getting any momentum, so.
Nope. And command grab, that's a counter hit, so yeah, trying to do something. Alright, maybe that. And maybe that's what Dom was trying to do.
Oh yeah, but there was like a gap, so he got like a button.
Alright, wants this round. And the badlime just runs straight back in. Will get swatted away by the way.
Okay, drain
Okay.
Yeah,
Doll is gone.
A lot of it.
Yeah, has to unsummon.
Oh
and badlime just full screen decharges.
Into knife. Into
this might
hammer.
Be killed.
No. Chooses bananas, just needs one hit, and there it is.
Yeah. Now Don doesn't have burst. We'll get it back next round, but hopefully he won't be in too bad of a situation at that point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, could snowball pretty hard before it comes back, assuming Badline gets the lead. Oh,
like that?
Yeah, this is how it would start.
Oh, that combo looks so risky. Oh, drops it anyway at the part that I don't see people drop. A lot of IBs, gets a lot of meter, but won't get opened up.
Okay,
alright.
You
can't do that.
Yeah.
The thing is that, like, alright, messes up the DP.
Oh, okay. I was like, did you just try shield charge? Yeah, I guess that could have been a misinput.
The doll is dead. I feel like you don't want to charge on the ground like that against Relia's full screen. I feel like you definitely just want to charge in the air, right?
Whoa! Rush trigger.
Yeah, and we'll get E8 as a result.
Yeah, not out of this yet though. Kind of sitting on good resources, and Dawn now with no burst, but okay.
Finally, the spin works out. That makes sense because the doll was out, so it can cover the recovery of the spin.
Yeah, and doll was behind Badline, so Badline couldn't hit her.
Oh yeah, that's another thing because the whiff cancel won't get. Alright, jump cancels the 2C.
Yeah, 2C is the doll.
Oh,
okay. Big JC.
That super jump arc actually was like puts Badlime at the perfect position where it lifts the doll entirely and gets the punish on the. Oh, this is a Scrabble and a half.
Yeah, that's the blue beat doll.
Oh, the tip of the JB just smacks the doll.
Badlime is chasing down though. Badlime is not stopped holding forward at all this entire set.
This is the playstyle I basically associate with Badlime. Oh, what the? You good?
Don't mind me. That was just a controller falling off my desk.
Oh, okay. Everything comes crashing down.
Oh my god!
2C autocorrect.
So you just get the rejump? Oh my god.
You know, Don made the assumption that, oh hey, the anti-air whiffed, it's time to punish. Silly you!
Oh, you thought it was over?
Yeah. Yeah, you just honestly just expect the follow-up from the 2C, but it's hard to recognize that. Alright, but Badline will be taking it over 2-0 over Dawn. We'll fight Fuzz after this. Are we already at winner semi? Yeah, we are. Okay, we're gonna be streaming Ryukazim next. Oh man, the losers bracket is
Just
huge.
Ryuga-sim?
Okay, who's Ryuga-sim gonna play? Icecool. Icecool Ryuga-sim. I feel like that is also a matchup we've seen quite a lot. But maybe not as much recently.
No, I feel like I haven't seen
I
Icecool in bracket.
Yeah. Might be just because of stuff.
Some life, maybe?
Life stuff. School. I know.
Oh,
school
yes.
sucks.
Everybody,
Or job.
follow Tato in chat. Hit that code, or hit that link to the Matcherino to claim some free codes. Please.
Yeah. I mean, if all the players just claim the codes, we already be.
Yeah, I know, right? With that, how
That's
big
crazy.
the bracket is today.
Oh, so I'm just gonna say this not only to the viewers but just the players. Like, give yourself some money if you do win. I'm just looking over at the losers bracket and just looking at how many killers there are in there. Like, Jesus. Losers bracket is messed up. Wait, when is Combo Breaker next week? I don't remember.
No, it's 2 weeks. Because it's Memorial Day weekend. It might even be one more. I don't remember.
One of those fake American holidays.
Yeah. It's definitely fake to me. I don't get it all for free.
I'm pretty sure like 90% of the people here that remember Memorial Day is simply because of Combo Breaker. Oh, nice JD anti-air there.
I'm the first hit. Oh.
Alright, that's not a combo, but I'm pretty sure Ryuga-sim has seen that enough. We're just ready for the reset. Alright, got it. Tries to bait out the 60. Gets it. Oh! First. Okay, what is this combo gonna be? Not gonna be that close to death.
Okay. Keeping the JC pressure on. Yeah, that should be enough. Doesn't even have to do too long of a combo there.
Yeah. Alright. Just back hop. Did you know that Hakuman has the fastest backdash in the game?
I did not. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, because he has a 0 impulse. Well, other than grab.
Okay,
goes for the blue beat combo. Tries to go for fuzzy, but doesn't get punished for it, so it's all good.
Too far to catch the punish the overhead, but
yeah,
to jump in after not
barrier
back.
Blocked. I'm pretty sure if Hakuman barrier blocks it, the only thing you can do is like easier. Bomb. Goes for knockdown. Oh, okay. Nice pickup. Nice pickup.
Yeah. Wow.
Alright. No meter! No meter! I can...
OD just to get, like, the last hit?
Yeah. It is possible if he did, like, 2B OD, and then... But he doesn't have a lot of meter at that point, so it would have to be, like, 2B into another Gurren, into 2B, into EA. And I'm not sure if that would have killed, just because it's Susan health. Because he wasn't in active flow or anything. It was definitely a janky... very little meter moment. So, okay. I actually don't know if Susan 5B will hit round start backdash against Hakuman. I don't know how that interaction would work.
I feel like you know that better than me, though.
Well, I don't play this matchup.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah, that was a hard commitment to the whole card. Oh man, that jazz hand actually a ton of damage to that blue beat. This is
it's working on perfect right now.
Icecool just backing off. You know, it's on Ryuga-sim to approach at this point.
Yeah,
just raw Zantetsu.
I mean, the thing with having Hakuman approach though is he's still getting meter the entire time.
Okay, no needs to make it safe, and Ryuga-sim also cancels it to basically keep his turn, but this should be done. You know what? Honestly, kind of a win for Ryuga-sim. That was like a very hard round to come back from, but managed to get Icecool to spend the OD and gets the burst back.
That's true. Going in this one pretty pretty strong. Oh my god, 2C.
JC's. Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? I respect that. That was a big starter. He was gonna get a lot of stuff from that. Jumps out and DP. That was a raw grab. Did you see that?
I didn't know that's what the counter it was.
Yeah. Maybe the polite thing would be just not to comment on that.
Hide it.
Yeah. Good. That was a cute little reset there with the delay air dash JP into grab. Unfortunately, it was a purple grab.
Oh, they're down.
Only works against people who don't raw grab. Icecool should have just raw grabbed him. Alright.
Somewhere, there we go.
Could have like super 5 hits ago probably. It would have been fine. So much damage.
You can never be too safe.
That is true.
With making sure it kills.
Alright, one apiece.
Susanoo Suit versus Susanoo Suit.
Oh. My brain is like not fully functioning, and I was like, what are you talking about? And I forgot. I make this joke a lot whenever I hear people talking about how this is a lore match and not. But now that I'm on mic again, I can just make the joke every time I see two characters that's like very tangentially related on the screen. I can just be like, this is a lore match.
Yeah.
Like if I see Taokaka ever, I can just say this is a lore match, and it will be technically accurate, but the lore would just be that Taokaka saw this person once at like a restaurant.
They passed.
Yeah. And Taokaka was like, hello, I smoke meth. Oh my god! Rare super that nobody uses. But you know what? I respect it. Sort of. Let's see.
Yeah, if he can make it
No,
work,
never mind. I don't respect it. No, I don't respect it because if he had 50 meter, he would have been able to RC that. So I don't respect it. Hindsight, I don't respect it.
Too greedy.
But if I just want to say, if it did work out, I would have been like, oh my god, Icecool was so smart for that.
Yeah, Icecool turned around and been like, genius.
I knew that was the right decision. That's my goat. I love OSing. Gets the DP unlocked already. I don't know when that was unlocked, but
Jail to the ground. It's countered by J2C.
Oh, what was that extension?
Little extra damage. I don't know. Didn't really get a knockdown.
No, it was a decent amount of meter for no knockdown, but
Level 2 deal.
Oh, big punish.
Starter doesn't quite get the biggest punish he could have.
The best punish off of grab, most reliable one at least, is the 3C. Okay.
The air throw spends a lot for the Tsubaki, getting a lot of damage, but not quite enough.
I think spending Tsubaki there is fine because it puts you into this category where like a stray hit can just clip them into death. Okay, goes for the RC grab.
Classic.
I feel like that's inherited from Jeremy's 6C RC grab.
It does have the same energy.
It is very similar energy. Jazz hand pressure gets poked out.
4C was trying to push him out. Kind of just throws it out, but does catch the. I think that was the wheel coming out. So
at that distance, there's. I guess at that point, Rukazim is kind of rolling the dice between. Let's see if he's gonna do Grand Viper or wheel, and he won.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Some claps. Claps in chat.
You know, Real Casino, like if it's like a jackpot, just gets all the. Speaking of jackpot, get the Mascherino codes.
Yeah, give a jackpot. Some of our players. Also, we got some things we can share with the chat too.
Things have been going so fast. I don't think we've had any.
I know brackets been moving, but we host online monthlies offline sorry, we host offline monthlies.
Yeah, offline
as well.
Offline monthly.
Yes, at our local venue, Balance Patch. And the next one is going to be May 20th. I believe that's in 2 weeks, right? Just about. Not the end of this week. Next Saturday.
So 2 weeks is 14, and if my arithmetic checks out, yeah, who cares?
Anyways, May 20th. If you're in the area or can make it out, we'd love to see you. We got plenty of anime games to go around. We got Zerg, we got Strive, we'll have CF obviously. Got some Melty, got some GranBlue. GranBlue's kind of making a comeback, it seems like, which is cool. Yeah. The last one we had was we kind of had a bigger bracket than I ever thought I'd see GranBlue get in our scene.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, and then tomorrow we got another online event. If you like some Plus R, some Guilty Gear action, be at 8 p.m. tomorrow, May 9th. And they happen every Tuesday, so check in for those if you're interested. Sign up if you want to. And this the online weekly obviously happens every week too. This BBCF one, so next one will be the 15th as usual.
Every Monday, 8 p.m. You know the drill.
Yeah, you can come by. You can hear the Peanut Gallery talk while you watch some good BlazBlue. And we also got our big sort of Boston event we ran last year, rerunning. We got Beach episode coming back. 2-day event technically. There'll be the Friday weekly usually at BP. We take over BP basically for the Saturday, so we have a bunch of extra setups. Yeah, and so we have a couple extra games like them Fighting Herds.
But then on the 16th, it's the. Have you guys seen the Caribbean Ragna CMB? To those who have seen it, we'll be going to the beach.
We will be going to the beach. We have a real beach episode planned, just like last year.
It's still Revere Beach, right?
I believe so, yeah. I don't think we changed the location. And we also are taking part in one more event we got coming up called Meter Management, a New England Smash X cross FGC regional, which will be helping out run. We'll have SF Hit, Thrive, Ultimate, and yeah, it should just be a good time. That will be in Hanover, Mass. That'll be at June 10th, so you got a couple months away, or I guess like 1 month away from that. I didn't realize how deep in the year we already are. Goddamn.
Hold on. You just fucking aged me by saying that.
Yeah, right? I was like, hold on. What do you mean it's already May? We're already halfway through the year almost?
It's kind of making me a little depressed. But yeah. Wow. Hate this.
You know, we got a lot of stuff coming up too. I didn't realize how productive the scene's been.
Yeah. Okay.
We got plenty in store for y'all here. Also, of course, as mentioned prior to all that, hit the Metrino codes, please. I don't know where we're at. I haven't done a check.
Just do it. Let me.
Just do it. Just do it. We still got.
Especially if you're a player, just do it.
33. Yeah. Give yourself some free money.
Plenty of codes. Well, free money if you do well.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, if you don't do well, but you feel like the person who beat you deserves it, do it. Or if you feel like the person who beat you don't deserve it, but want to see them lose to someone better, then still hit the code. Look at this OS.
BGs.
Yeah. No matter what, GGs, BGs, but the guy who beat me is good. Yeah, don't care. Just hit the code. Alright, Fuzz with badlime. I feel like I haven't seen badlime in a grip, but that's understandable.
In a grip?
Badlime's in a grip.
What do you mean by that?
Oh wait, have you not heard that phrase before?
I don't think I have.
Did I just get a Towito moment?
I
feel like this is what happens to Towito when he says funny things, and then people go like, what the hell are you saying Towito? And he has to explain that's a real word, except now I'm on the receiving end of it. Is this how you feel, Towito?
Sorry to put you so heavily on the spot here.
Well, it's just, I never thought the day would come where I also, badlime is a dangerous day. When did this happen? Is this pressure end?
I know, badlime with like the 2 partial charge.
Oh, no
triggers.
tech. gets hit by 6 seed, but drops a combo, which is actually gonna cost quite a lot.
Yeah.
What?
It crossed up. He got 3C.
3C hits behind?
I guess there
Or
it is.
JC, or was it JC extended hurt box? That might have been it. I can't tell.
I think he just auto-corrected, so he hit 3C because he was hitting 1C, expecting to get 2C.
And then it crossed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the 3C hit on the other side, but then the 3C hit behind him. I don't even know what's going on. But also, badlime is gonna die in the next hit, but so will Fuzz.
I say, somehow, all this turned around and Fuzz actually made it out of that first round.
It was all
there.
because of that one OD. That one OD was a real momentum shift there, which was a very smart OD, considering the fact that he was in danger state, so, you know, press trigger there would have been
Yeah. So he's calling out the press trigger. God, it like instantly gives you whatever barriers recovered back, doesn't it?
Yep. It's kind of like Arakune Extenso.
Oh, speaking of charge press triggers, this one just pausing the guard burst.
Badlime's been using a lot of press trigger lately.
One more?
I'm not saying
Yeah.
maybe, but like, from what I've seen, yeah? Alright.
Oh, perfect. Woo!
What was the thing that, that people say? It's like 7 golden letters, whatever. Is that what the cool commentators say? The hip urban youths?
The hip crowd.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Ooh.
Once again, good awareness on the chains.
Gets the pickup. Some extra carry, extra damage.
Practically to your corner already. Alright, that is very plus there for badlime. Jumps out from the ball.
Yeah, did not want to hold it. Gets a chain hit here. Puts badlime in the corner now.
Oh, nice 5A.
Just gonna be a good chunk of damage.
Side switches. Oh. I smell an OD coming. Or not. I lied. I smell an OD coming. I lied. I'm just gonna. You know what, badlime? You play the game better than I do. I'm gonna
Yeah, you do what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Do what's best for the community. Oh, never. I did smell an OD coming, but I fell from the wrong person. Oh.
That would have been quite the godlike confirm if he got something to follow up from that.
What the?
Whoa.
That was definitely not what Fuzz wanted with the 2P6A there.
Nope.
Probably wanted 5A or something.
Yeah, now badlime getting the turn going. Wait a minute.
Oh, drops it. Oh, that's actually gonna.
Whoa!
What the hell is happening?
Oh, what?
Okay, so is that right? Oh no, not quite.
What is going on?
Excuse me. What is happening?
Bro, I can't.
Why did badlime press 5A into immediate OD? What was he trying to check there with the 5A into OD?
I have no idea.
Oh, no, this doesn't work. Because if he does like fast EA, that would still count the 5A recovery.
I don't know.
What was his plan?
What was he actually cooking?
Limes, I guess. I would have to check. Oh, that was supposed to be OD.
Okay.
Tries to backdash out of that. Oh, this is looking pretty bad.
For the line.
Jeez. That is a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's not it. Oh my. What?
You were right, but not right enough.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But despite the shenanigans, it was still the badlime attack, right?
Yeah. Weird. Kinda wasn't expecting that Fuzz to be on that side, but Fuzz wasn't deterred, just still got the confirm. Closed it out. Oh!
Nice confirm.
Oh yeah, getting fancy with it. Wow! Tip of like 5C there on the dash to get the punish.
Okay, that was a weird hit, but goes for the air scoop. Sets the ball. Flashes the ball away with the chain. Interaction there.
Zooming around. Ooh! 3 seed expecting a ground approach, but instead badlime air dashes over it and still gets the punish and recovery. Ton of damage, oh my god.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Now, match point. Still match point for Fuzz.
Yeah.
For some reason, I felt like it's match point for both players, but no, it just Fuzz up a game.
With how fast paced these matches have felt, I do understand what you how you can feel that way.
I feel like badlime just makes things go very fast. You know, when I found out like badlime is like on the older side, it felt weird because like he plays like a Zoom. You get what I mean, right?
I guess that might just be like a bit of like Tsubaki things. I feel like.
I mean, Thanos doesn't play like a Zoom.
No, Thanos doesn't play like a Zoom. Maybe you are onto something.
Like, look at the way like Kobe plays, right? Like they got the zoomies, you know? Oh, hold on, this is dead.
Yeah. All right. Hey, he kept the burst safe. He closely locked it out and put himself up.
That combo looked a little funny. Yeah, 2-0.
That puts in winner semis. Oh, that was top 8. That was the first like game we've seen of top 8.
Oh yeah, because top 8 because we did the ad run, and that was usually before top 8. And now we're probably gonna stream BananaKen with Rukasin. Yeah.
Oh shit! This is the first time we see BananaKen on stream.
The banana.
For this bracket, anyways.
Yeah, this bracket is definitely got some kind of thing going on. There's so
BananaKen,
many people here.
Infamous poster of Gold Taker combos on his Twitter.
Meanwhile, Loser's bracket is an absolute bloodbath. Icecool took out Towito, and Adroth took out 14, and Don took out DGF. So, man, things are happening over there, but
the two seasons are still in.
As per tradition.
Is Koopa Claus an Izanami?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Koopa will be playing Icecool. I imagine we're gonna be...
I think we're streaming the rest of the games, yeah.
Yeah. It is a bit of a shame, because it looks like there are some pretty exciting things going on there in the Losers bracket. But
we didn't even get the rep. We didn't get to see Towito.
No, Towito just died off camera. Like, we pan over to the camera and Towito is just gone.
He's in like Amchakos on the ground.
Towito, what happened? And you look over and you look over to see Icecool. Sorry, Towito, but like, sorry for making you do the butt of our joke, but it's a little funny. Okay, so that because they actually caught the what you call it, the crush trigger there, because they actually managed to freeze Banana. Oh, that's a punish. Spicy whiff.
This should be enough, right?
Wait.
Active float?
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
The longest like EA ever, next to Noel.
Wait, it's also Rachel is like very long too, right? No, is it? Wait. He didn't kill?
Didn't he kill?
Yeah, Noel Kokonoe I feel like is definitely one of the longest EAs of all time.
Oh.
Nah, it's not gonna work. If it was OD, it might have worked, because the OD Shiku has like this shockwave that's kind of like anti-airs. That might have worked.
Huh.
And also I think it's faster too. I'm pretty sure the OD shockwave travels faster. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Big counter at JB here for Banana to start off the second round though.
Man, I really hate Kokonoe.
Ooh. Yeah, her JB is like...
It's so active, and it just like... It's just so safe to kind of throw around, you know?
Yeah, and it's huge. Like, gives you huge rewards, especially on counter hit.
Yeah, on counter hit, you have so much time to... What the hell? What just happened? Oh, this is actually not gonna get a continuation on the combo. It's backing off now.
Yeah, kind of needs one hit.
Wants to get some more meter. Oh, that's...
Oh my god.
That's that. That's that. It's over. It's over. Look away. Look away. Look away.
Will
look away.
Kill.
Look
Will kill.
No, we know it's gonna kill. Don't ask. Wait, hold on.
Oh, I jinxed it.
You did.
I knew I had power.
It's okay. Okay. Rukazem owe you his life, I think. Because what would have happened there was Golden Tiger.
Yep.
Man. You did it. Sage Jam killed him.
Yeah, I prevented another clip submission.
I think Sage Jam has like should just not show up here from now on. Every time we ask, will it kill? It just no, it won't kill.
Oh wow.
No.
That was
funny looking combo.
Yeah.
It's kind of fancy for like no damage.
I know, right? 2.4, like damn. All that cooking for what?
Well,
still raw.
it's kind of funny because like when they say like that's raw, it's like usually like a compliment, but in this case it's like derogatory, derogatory.
Separate definition.
What? That was like the furthest traveling I've seen. Is this death? Oh no, not quite. Instead it will be this stupid ass.
Yo, shout out to CP 1.0. Oh my god!
Is this death?
Yes?
No,
not
doesn't have
quite.
active flow.
Yeah.
Next it will be death though. 3C.
Huh.
Big.
The shimmy into 3C? Maybe Banana just tried to jump.
Yeah. Banana is a firm believer in the fuzzy jump.
The up back. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to not be in this game, I'll be real.
And especially because if you manage to jump out, it's very hard to like punish Kokono in the air a lot of times because for air buttons.
The JA you were talking about earlier, the
J and
JB.
JB, yeah. And if you're wrong and you get like counter hit by JB, that is big reward. Alright, tries to do some kind of stagger there, but Banana not determined, just smashes out.
Walked up slowly looking for TRM or something.
Probably.
Oh!
Nice cut there. Oh! That 5A almost confirmed. Raw grab.
Walk!
Drops a combo.
It doesn't quite get the launch you expect.
JA.
Whoa! Gliding Kokonoi over here. Magnets, am I right?
Oh, these Rukazem Zantetsu. Okay, I feel like if Rukazem canceled the first hit of Zantetsu into Grand Dash, that might have just been
killed.
It would have been very close if not.
Yeah. It's like the second hit prorates hard, right?
It prorates really hard, yeah. It does very little damage, it prorates pretty hard.
Ryukin put himself on match point though here.
Yeah.
Kind of doing pretty well, like.
He's cooking.
He cooking.
Oh, there's the JB.
Good confirm by Banana here. Gonna get a little setup. Another
That's
character that doesn't really like dealing with Hakumen on Wake Up, I feel like.
It depends. The thing is that like she has a very easy way to meaty grab.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
and just wheel my turn.
Yeah. Still can meet you after that.
Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna be death, but it will be instead it will be this messed up. Messes up the meaty grab actually. Gets the purple
But works out and wasn't countered, so he clearly did not counter.
Yeah. Whoa!
Ooh.
Okay, that 6A actually does a lot of damage. I don't know why she gets so much damage out for anti-air. Like, I don't know why this does so much damage.
She needs it.
No! No, she doesn't. No apologies. No apologists in Michael.
You know,
Oh my god!
Here. Oh!
Did you see that maneuver? The Graviton pushed Rukazem into the JB.
That throw had so much hit stun. What was that? Oh.
I don't... Okay.
Take two?
Okay, that was not meaty. The Super Ball has like this kind of like... I don't know what to call it, like a sine wave kind of thing where like this wobbles up and down. And I guess the Super Ball was just in the up part. Man, I explained that like... like a total nerd.
Ryukasim was looking for the meaty, I think, and Banana just didn't do one, and both the projectiles were not meaty, and they ended up punishing the counter there.
Neither the lightning or the Super Ball hit meaty. It was, in fact, it was quite delayed.
Yeah, and Banana didn't stick out or normal or anything.
Nope, just chill, big chillin'.
Yeah, let it happen.
Another meaty grab.
Whoa!
Oh, the plus a whiff grab.
The BlazBlue special.
Here's another consequence of raw grabbing, though, is that you will get punished if you grab whips.
I could able to wait all that time just to see if Fukushima will burst.
We might see an OD come out of Fukushima. No, instead we'll get Fremont crossed up.
Oh no.
Okay. We'll need... It wasn't the best start. Oh, hold on. Next hit with like 5C or 2C might just kill from Ryukusen here.
Yeah, especially if he just gets like... I think it's all the stars.
No,
never mind.
It would have to be a pretty good starter, though. A B starter wouldn't have killed.
Yeah. Okay, Banana showing life, putting himself on match point now.
Okay. We'll have to end with not a knockdown because there's no meter. This is definitely one of those matchups where like,
oh my god.
Yeah.
The low to the ground J2Cs.
It's nasty. It's dirty. Oh!
Whoa!
What was... I'm not sure what the 6C was checking, but it checked. And now it's gonna be a lot of damage.
It checked for... I mean, you said Hakumen's EA's foot, actually, right?
That is true, yeah. But honestly, I feel like Hakumen uses EA as like a last resort kind of thing.
The meaty grab, yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to see,
Man.
very strong for the options Hakumen kind of wants to go.
Was on match point. And then Banana, which is like, alright, I'm just gonna steal it.
BananaKen woke up a bit. He's like, oh, hold on. I teased everyone with the dropped Golden Tiger combo.
Yeah, I think BananaKen just started going for a lot of meaty throws. I mean, hey, you can't really punish it, right? Unless you like OD. You have to like wake up raw OD to punish a meaty throw like that.
Yeah, and that's a bit of a commitment, especially when you still have like the pillar and ball on top of you. So, Icecool joining.
Yeah, and like if you do OD through, and then like you don't get a punish, that's really rough because you kind of have to hold it.
Yeah, and you're running the rest of the game with no burst.
Yeah. But now we're going to this matchup, which I believe is pretty bad for Susan. The runs. This is definitely one of those matchups where like the run startup on Susan is very painful.
It matters.
Yeah, and
like
also Izanami can kind of mitigate the effectiveness of Susan air buttons because his air buttons kind of like extend his hurt box, right? And Izanami not only has the bits but also has float backdash. So just float backdash into bits just makes Susan approaches very annoying for Susan. Because like the usual thing that Susan would want to do here is just like super jump or super jump air dash JC or JB or something along those lines, and Izanami can just float backdash bits.
Like I'm not gonna engage with this.
Yeah. And if you're on the ground while you have the dash startup, I can see you coming. Well, let's see though. Susan is, however, at the end of the day, big damage, a lot of momentum. If he can get a good hit, well, Izanami's still going to be in trouble because no meter reversal. Does have one of the best meter reversal in the game though.
Yeah.
For some reason.
That's super. It's extremely fast, like hard to punish, and
it is the fastest reversal super in the game. It's at 7 frames.
And
it's tied with the several others, but yeah, the recovery though is the egregious thing I think. I don't know why it has so little recovery.
Yeah, and I feel like the pushback helps get safe too.
Like the only thing you could say is that yeah, the hitbox isn't that big, but like, most of the time it hits.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got Izanami doing Izanami things. Yeah. Keeping the jail going.
This blocking is Oh, hold on. Maybe the blocking will actually pay off because now it's Icecool's turn. That was some fantastic blocks on Icecool's side.
Got DP unlocked, so does have a little bit more of a defensive option.
Is that a punish? No,
really?
It was an OD raid. It was an OD raid, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like if the OD raid was like a little faster, you might still be able to click the recovery of it, but
Drops the ball. No knockdown. Letting Icecool out again.
Yeah, dropping the ball is definitely the correct way to call it.
Literally, no pun was intended, but
now it's in danger state. But that's only gonna matter if Icecool gets the hit, and looks like it's not gonna matter unless he spends burst. And I don't think I'm wrong.
What were you saying?
I'm wrong. Ultimately, will not work out for Icecool.
Yeah, really rough. Literally going into this round with 0.
You know, I totally understand wanting to spend burst, because, like, you're so close, right? You are so close against Izanami. Taking that round would be so good.
Susan helped, though. Already at 5.
Command grab. Why does she have a command grab? Like, really? Does she really need it?
Why does she have a command throw, and why does it heal her and give her barrier?
Get back barrier? I don't know. These are the questions.
It couldn't have just been a command throw, like.
No, it also needs to, and also, I think it would be fine if like she can't combo off it, but she has bits. She has meters, she has bits, so she can combo off of it.
And it's like a normal throw. Like the start, it doesn't like prorate super hard. It's just like it just prorates like a normal throw.
And it's fast. It's not even like a slow command grab like Terami or something. It's fast.
She just scoops you.
Yeah. You know? And then she gets her barrier back, and then she unsummons Ribcage, and she can do it again.
You're back in the loop.
Yeah. I don't know. These are the questions.
I'm asking these. This is why Mori got fired.
Who fired him? I need to shake his hand.
I want to meet them, unironically.
Here's the bits. Alright, gets out, but will not have to play this accursed neutral. Just kidding. No neutral, I combo.
First hit a JC, but not the second, so just leave the
Oh! Spends the crush trigger. Gun.
We don't want any of that. Pretty understandable.
Spends the ribcage to just get in.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore neutral real quick.
Oh!
Gonna let it drain out though. Yeah.
I feel like that's actually kind of a mistake not summoning ribcage. I mean, not desummoning ribcage there.
However, see what plays out here. Danger against Susan, you're definitely one hit away, but you are easy.
No, we'll get it back. We'll get it back, actually. The combo lasts so long that the danger state just runs out. Oh, 2C. Hold on, this is death. That's death. That's death. That's it. Yeah, that's it. This is so good. Wow.
I don't know. Icecool probably do better than me. I feel like normal sword would have killed too, though, with Izanami help.
Don't know, but doesn't matter, I think.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do agree. I'm not gonna call that a bad decision, because being safe against Izanami, I, like 100% agree.
Oh,
the run-up DP.
That actually is very smart, because 2C might get clipped by the bits.
Oh yeah.
Well, but DP also has the possibility of clashing with the bits. If that happened, that would be very sad. I'm glad that didn't happen, because that would be very sad to watch. Where, like, you're so right, but, like, not right enough, you know?
Ooh, IB and Alpha. The first person I think of the night to punish a 6D successfully.
Yeah. Well, maybe it happened off stream.
Yeah, maybe it happened. First one I've seen.
Alright, danger state now. Once again for Koopa. Let's see. This is gonna hurt. Tries to bait out the counter assault, and then gets 6 bead for the trouble. That, oh my god, came from your heart.
Look.
Exasperation.
I was like, that was definitely counter assault, but it still worked because her 6B also just goes over lows or like foot for some reason. Yeah.
So Icecool was right. Just not right.
No. Koopa was also right. I'd say even righter.
No, Koopa was wrong. Wait, but Koopa was correct. Koopa was wrong, but Koopa was correct. Icecool was right, but he was not correct. You hate to see it.
BlazBlue.
That was definitely a moment. Alright. Spends the... Okay, that's the DLC tech.
The classic Susan TRN.
Yeah. Alright. Icecool. Up game, I mean.
Yeah, putting himself on the board, tying it up, not out of it yet.
Yep. So I guess in that scenario, that was definitely the right decision there to prevent an RPS scramble, because if Koopa does like super or like EA, I'm pretty sure DP would just go through that.
Especially if Izanami pops OD and does super.
It's super,
the bits,
he's plus.
Yeah, the bits get governed at that point, which, you know, good character.
Good. I mean, he's definitely good.
Okay, speaking of bits covering stuff and why you just...
That was messed up because, like, last time I checked, the bits weren't even available, but somehow it came back during that time. And was like, I got you, homie.
Yeah. You thought I left you behind, never.
Yeah. The Doritos came back. That's actually kind of messed up because, like, Icecool recognized the bits weren't there to cover, but, you know... Alright, quick rise 2A.
Yeah.
Good option
to show here and there.
Especially with like Izanami backdash too, because like it's hard to punish. It's hard to cover all options and also covering the Izanami backdash while at it.
That's true. Her backdash is crazy.
Another thing that character has.
That she totally needs.
Why is she is like such an oppressor?
And you're dead.
That's it.
Oh.
Get the burst save.
Yeah, throw into immediate super. Couldn't burst.
Good call there.
Danger state did not matter at all.
Nope.
Jump in too weak.
Punish the grab, which I can only assume is either a whiff air grab.
I was gonna say, maybe just didn't get the jump.
Or just a misinput or something else.
Yeah. Whoa.
Alright, yeah.
What?
I was gonna say good restraint to not to see the ribcage, but then just gets scooped. Hate to see it. Oh, good challenge there on the 5A. Wow.
Got some pressure going. I don't know if that jump cancel was a burst bait or if he just didn't quite believe in the confirm.
Yeah. But this will be it. Yep. Alright, Koopa will be eliminating Icecool. One of the serpents.
One of the snakes, yeah, one of the 3 snakes left in brackets, one of the 2 Susans left in losers here.
I was gonna say, if Fuzz is not in losers, right? Yeah, Fuzz is in winner's side. I'm about to play BananaKen.
Fuzz sitting pretty, although BananaKen is gonna be quite the player to get through to get the grand finals.
I mean, you know, if Haas is definitely one of those characters that can definitely make Kokonoe sweat. Not like a bad matchup for... I actually don't know, but like it's definitely not one of those matchups where like she can just set like fireball. And
yeah, like I feel like Haas does fine just because like he can do very well in neutral against Kokonoe.
But you know, if Kokonoe gets her turn, then like all others, you just have your hold.
Yeah, very hard. Hao's not a character with any reversals outside of OD.
Yeah, I feel like there's very few characters that can well, not even disrespect, but just like kind of force kind of counterplay against Kokonoe set play. And I think one of the few is like Hakumen, and maybe to a lesser extent, maybe Bang with the guard point.
Yeah.
Actually, guard point might not even be good against Super Ball because, like, the explosion might just get eaten by the Super Ball, right? I'm not sure how that would interact. I feel like after explosion, Super Ball would just hit Bang, right? If Kokonoe doesn't get hit, that is, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. That is interesting to think about, but ain't gonna be Bang versus Kokonoe. It would be Hazma versus Kokonoe.
Jackie Sparkle is schmoovin'.
It's schmoovin'. Just like everyone in the chat should schmoove and get some of these codes here. We got 31 left still.
That was a schmoove transition.
It's schmoove transition there. Maturino code, or Maturino link in the chat there. Freshly posted, I see.
Correctly sourced.
Production on point today.
Yeah, I mean, with all these people, I fully expect the codes to be clean, right?
I believe. I put faith in the chat.
We still have 31 codes. Come on, guys.
With 64 viewers.
Alright. The last remaining Susanoo. I imagine this is a matchup that both of them know very well. But I will say probably matchup knowledge-wise. Well, that's, it's hard to say. Adroth is like the person who just knows all the obscure stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Don has played a lot of Susanoo's.
Okay. Adroth finding the first hit there gets wheel unlocked.
Like I was saying, showing that matchup awareness by pressing JA.
Very thoughtful.
It's a matchup awareness that's, you know, applicable to almost every matchup, but you know,
if it works in one, it works in all. Ooh, backdash, but got punished trying to hit a button after.
Doesn't have the DP, so that's gonna have to hold this. We'll get enough meter to counter assault, so we might just see a lot of the signature try to bait counter assault. Oh, never mind. All right, have to hold this. Nice blocks. Oh, yes.
Just kidding. Gonna spend the OD. Keep Doll alive here. Whoa.
Ooh, messes it up. Just kidding, doesn't matter. Tries to bait burst. I mean, at that point, you're so ahead. Why not, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, got the bio set up sorta anyway, so. I would have been really surprised if Adroth first, though.
Yeah. Maybe I would burst that. I don't know. It's one of those bursts that's like so bad that I might consider doing it.
Yeah, this is funny.
Yeah. Ooh, the classic plus on with grab frame trap.
Yeah, Don walking back almost like he was maybe just.
Oh my god!
Oh god!
6B anti-air fatal.
Got some damage.
And a lot of unlocks.
Yeah, a couple unlocks.
Hot Don matching something.
Should be enough.
Yeah, 100%. With all these seals.
There's active flow.
Which means time to unlock all of these again. We did too much damage. I wonder if Susanoo players ever think about like, man, I don't want to kill them yet. I want to play with all these seals that it has got.
Yeah, it's like they're like 5 hits away from dying, but I kind of wish they weren't, so I could use all my cool seals I just got.
Cause like if you unlock level 2 wheel, like that's fun to use, right? That like it's gotta be pretty fun to use. Or like Grand Viper or like the sword, like you want to play around with it, right? Well, too bad. Too much damage. I do think it's kind of funny that like if Susanoo's seal mechanic was on a character with like less damage. I was just wondering how that would play out.
Yeah, like what if he couldn't do damage until he got the seals?
No, he just does damage. What if Kalkaka has seals?
Yeah.
Yeah, or something, I don't know.
It does good. A good hand selection kind of unlocked already.
Just constantly jumping back with JA because just daring Don to summon the doll.
Like send her at me or you come at me. I dare you.
Oh,
the command throw.
Everyone forgets that.
And summon. Get a little bit of free regen here.
Yeah, that super does not do a lot of damage, but that's not the important part.
Yeah, that is literally just a time killer. Okay.
It's like,
didn't have doll meter.
Good. Honestly,
Ooh. Wow.
Honestly, that OD was pretty smart because the doll was really low, and one thing that Relius players really want to do when the doll meter is low is just throw. That's like something they have a lot in common with Valka 9 players now, think about it.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Alright.
Level 1. Action.
Oh, the big fly swatter. What does Nacho call this again? Going fishing or something? Something stupid?
What?
Did Nacho ever explain to you about like how Susanoo JC is a fishing button or something? Whatever. I never quite got it, and he explained it like 4 times, and I still don't get it.
Well, I'm not going to. Wow.
Ooh,
okay.
yeah.
Apparently,
it was. I think it was because it's a raw OD and the 2A whip, so like just a little more minus there.
okay. It's just like, you know.
Yeah. I don't.
2A beats 2A.
How many? Well, how many? I don't think. Yeah, Relish definitely doesn't have a whip cancel 2A. I don't know how many people have a whip cancel 2A. It's like Naruto has it, right? Wait, does Naruto have a whip cancel 2A? Actually,
Yeah.
it's like some people have whip cancel 2As that can whip cancel each other. I don't know which. In either case, Dawn match point.
Yeah, Dawn. That was like the bios at the end there was kind of delayed, but caught Adroth trying to mash out of it.
Yeah. Now Adroth has to hold this.
Okay.
That grab tech. Oh, hold on.
Just grabs the into twirl there.
Can't twirl through that.
DP, Grand Viper.
Oh, Crusher. Alright, bursts it. Fair enough. You still have a lot of life. You're probably gonna get it back in the next round, early enough.
Welcome to real good tech. Stuffs the doll right as she reaches like the end there of the wheel.
Also, burst?
It's orb.
Yeah, has to hold it.
Yeah. It's hit early, it's okay. Susan held. Not the worst amount of damage to take.
Yes, but now you have to hold this.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a cross-up on the second hit, I believe.
Unsummon.
I'm pretty sure that was a cross-up, right?
Oh my
Okay,
god.
that is death.
I said you just got hit by like 3 different hits there.
Well, we'll end up confirming it, and...
Yeah. Finds, closes out, confirms, and both Susans now officially out of bracket in one fell round 6 losers.
I mean, that's the
Or round 5, I should say.
Killer lose a bracket. Fuzz is the only remaining Serpent. It's so funny that the player named Serpent doesn't actually play Snake. Anyway. But, yeah.
Sometimes you gotta keep your opponents on edge with your tag.
Maybe that's what... Maybe I should just change my tag for every game I play and just get a mix for every game.
And make sure you have a tag written down for every a character. It has to be connected to a character in all the games you play, but then you play someone completely different.
I like BananaKen. never touch Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be streaming the losers still, I assume, right?
I think that's the order of this.
Yeah, I imagine we're running through all the losers before we go through dinner. But we still have 30 codes left.
Tell me only one of those got you.
Yep. Also, shout out to NM June for the $5 contribution. $5 contribution and a code. Okay.
See, that dude knows what to do. He understood how to use those 3 to 4 simple clicks.
Yep.
To get those free Matrimonial codes claimed.
If I'm if I'm giving out money, I gotta also make sure I give out also the free money as well. Might as well. It looks like we are going to be going for Koopa.
It's an extra 25 cents, am I right?
Yep. Come on. We got plenty. Huh. I'm just looking at this bracket. And... Okay, so Woocash got limited by Matt SGG, and then that Matt got limited by DGF. Don took it over DGF, and then Don gets eliminated. Don eliminates Adroth. Man.
into that bracket so stacked. You've been looking at losers, you're like, oh my goodness.
Goodness, what happened here? So, let me see who sent people into losers. Okay, so GGF got sent to losers by Koopa. And then BananaKen sent Woocash into losers. And then BananaKen sent Koopa into losers. And then we saw BananaKen. Man. And then Josh entered, but got sent to losers by Ryu. And then Ryu got sent by Towito. No, that's in losers. By Fuzz, yeah. Okay, how many people do we have in this bracket?
29.
That is a big turnout.
And that's why, that's like, when I was scrolling through, I was like, wow, I'm scrolling for a while here. What's going on?
Wait, how many months, I mean, how many weeklies have we done? Like, I know it says number 9, but like, how many have we done?
I don't know if I have that record.
I feel like we're getting close to around that. We're around that 29 number.
We've had a lot.
Yeah. Oh, they're just going into it. My bad.
Yes, that we have caught up. Both players have made the lobby here.
I blame the allergy medication. Alright, hold this. Just kidding.
He didn't want to hold it. Immediate burst by badlime there.
First thing against like a character where you lose neutral always feels bad. He's like, damn, I gotta return to neutral just to not die. Alright, but we'll steal his turn. Oh my god, here it is.
Yo, the godlike super in question.
Oh, get frame trap.
What?
Excuse me. Did he just mash 2C? Just bully with all his heart, and it beat out the overhead.
Moving.
Oh, tries to reset. Tries to reset. Got cheeky.
Real greedy there.
But hold on, it's still gonna death, right?
No. Doesn't have
he doesn't have stock.
Yeah. Bananas?
Does instead.
Block.
Oh my god, good bait.
Counter assault. Okay, badlime coming back from like the deathbed there.
I almost wondered if Super would have worked.
From who?
Izanami, yeah.
Oh,
2B. That's another button.
That is the button of all time, actually.
I can't tell which one I hate a little more, Bullet 2B or Izanami. No, Izanami 2B because Bullet 2B is on Bullet.
I was gonna say, I mean, if I get hit by Bullet 2B, I definitely am like, what the fuck. But when I get hit by Izanami 2B, I'm like, oh no, I lost the game.
And also, what the fuck.
Yeah, and also, on top of it.
Yeah. The only saving grace is that it does like really, really bad on whiff, but it also moves yourself. I would say.
How? I can't believe that didn't punish.
I guess 5C is just. Yeah, 5C, I guess is a little too slow to punish grab with.
Yeah, you good to go for 5B or something.
Yeah.
Oh, air dash mix. Still gonna kill here. Super. Maybe.
We'll let badlime get a lot of the burst gauge back in the meantime, though.
Okay. Gonna be angry on 9. Yeah.
Oh, you're so smart.
I just know this game too well. That's not a brag though. It's not a W.
No, just say it's a brag. Oh, it's a desync. Oh my god.
How did we go from one game into the next down and immediately being desync?
We haven't had a desync in such a long time.
Yeah, we started with one really early, but we've been good so far. Alright, well, watch this crazy BlazBlue neutral go real wacky.
Man, I can't believe. Looks like badlime decided to do a combo. Badlime's doing another combo. That's crazy.
See, when the game looks like it's reconnecting, we're just actually crossing into a different timeline here.
This looks, man.
What?
Do you think we'll ever get a point where like someone will beat someone in like one of these like reconnects ones and it looked really real, but then they lost, but they won in like the fake thing, and then people will just be like, yeah, I won that. And then everyone would just believe them.
I don't know if anyone's claimed that, but I feel like a scenario like that has happened before on Desync, like where the game ended up ending, but the person who lost actually wasn't who lost.
But also, I'm saying,
But yeah, no,
what if that person is
yeah.
also extremely shameless and just say, yeah, I won that. Huh? Prove me wrong. Oh, badlime. Okay. Yeah, nicely done there, but badlime. Immaculate neutral. Too bad we couldn't see it.
I don't know. The D-Sync neutral was kind of crazy too, actually.
Did you match 2C again against an overhead and have it work? That was crazy. Hold on, wait. Are they playing again and we can't see it?
Oh my god, did they like insta rematch? But we couldn't.
No!
We got kicked out because of the D-Sync. Oh no. Well, folks. I guess I got a second from you.
Oh my god, we're doing this? We're doing this? We're doing this? We're actually doing this?
Oh no.
Badline. Yeah, we couldn't see it, so how? Yeah, just run it again.
I didn't know we were gonna go that far. I was just about to do a little shilling, honestly.
I mean, we can still chill.
We can still. I can
Chill the
do it.
Maturino, for starters.
Yes, please use those codes. We still got 83U in chat, but I still see 29 codes. One code got used, and again between these matches. Please, just use my force a player.
Yeah, we should have done it before the game started, but like we realized it late, pretty much. And at that point, okay.
Well,
but it at the same time though, like it is kind of rough not seeing 2 games though. Yeah. Oh yeah, we also need a new invite link.
I hope.
Like, what if during that entire time, Badlime actually was already on like?
Yeah, I was gonna say
point.
Badline was up around, about to get like the last hit there. Lobby just disconnect.
So in the meantime, apart from Maturino, offline monthly, just quickly before anything else.
Yeah, well,
May 20th.
Fixing up stuff here, I guess. May 20th. Yeah,
and
so.
Oh, hold on. Don't have too much time.
A little bit of ways though, but yeah, we got the monthly happening
tomorrow. Plus our same time as today, 8 p.m. Every Monday we have BlazBlue. Every Tuesday we have Plus R at the same time. Just pretty easy to remember. But aside from that, let's go into it.
All right. So don't know what we interrupted before, but
sure there was something crazy happening.
Yeah, going into
what the hell?
Fresh. We desynced already?
No way. No way. Is it a desync? No way. If it's a desync, I will be pissed. I don't think it's a desync. I think Badline.
Oh. Is this like they're trying to get back to the point they were at?
Oh, yeah.
So Badline was probably down around.
Oh! And like didn't have burst?
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, and then this is real. Okay.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that.
Very, very good.
Like, obviously, it's not going to be the same because the mindset's not the same, but, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I guess the overhead 2C.
The button.
The button. Okay, getting mixed though.
Alright. Does it? Huh. Koopa decides to not pop ribcage today and actually will allow Badline to get out. Oh, quick rise 2B. Oh! The JB counter hit allowing him to pick up.
He's dead, I think. Oh, it's gonna be close.
The super does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Oh.
Oh
okay.
my god. That super does so much damage.
Yeah, I was like, is it? That last hit though. All right.
I'm just
there you
glad
go.
that we didn't desync again, because like if we get 2 desyncs in a row, that's soul crushing.
I was afraid because I just saw Badline standing there. Nothing was happening. I was like, uh-oh.
I think we were all deathly afraid of that happening. That would have been a disaster.
All right, but tied game here, so we'll see what happens.
For a second, I was like, "Is this the new hot thing against the Izanami matchup? Just round start OD?" I mean, it's like not the worst thing to do, especially not Tsubaki, right?
Yeah, I guess you get some free stocks, which can help maybe alleviate some neutral.
Oh, that died. Very good.
Yeah, gets the pickup off of it. Wasting a lot of OD timer. Doesn't have to deal with EA on the wake up.
Grab!
Get some stocks back. One more clean hit.
These crush triggers are just paying dividends.
I gotta say, Badline, I came in here as like, I'm gonna experiment with crush trigger this tournament, and it's been working wonders.
Experiments a success.
Yeah. Use more.
Oh my god. I have a funny story to tell about that. Oh! I'm not sure why Koopa's not opting for Ribcage on knockdown. It is kind of costing a bit, I feel like. Because, like, Spocky will DP, especially with meter and stocks, like, you know.
And her DP isn't, well, DDP is multi-hit, but her normal one isn't, so it wouldn't shred the ribcage, really.
Well, it would, but at the same time, I think it's just better to enforce your game, right? Or is there something I don't know about? Like, would DDP just let her run away or something? Well,
I'm not sure. Oh, well.
Looks like Koopa is just deciding that ribcage is not worth it, I guess.
None like Oki, which is weird. Oh,
a
drop. Cross up. Blocks it. Put Badline in the corner.
Ah, 3C.
Oh. Weird tag scramble.
Oh no, drops it. Another 2C. Drops it. He dropped it, but catches with a 2C.
Good tech, but living on a thread. But Izanami can definitely make these.
Absolutely. All right, this next pop ribcage in neutral now. Oh, but oh. Whoa, what the?
Yeah.
The hit actually desummons the banana because it's a punish.
Oh no!
Badline scrambles it out. I can only assume that was a misinput on the super.
I was gonna say nothing. I feel like out of all the options, nothing was not the play. Koopa might have just not got super or something.
Yeah. But also the banana scrambles there was kind of crazy.
That was a little. Yeah,
Koopa, we all knew. That was definitely a super moment and a half. That's unfortunate. It sucks to go out like that. But Badline will be advancing. Sorry about the whole, not only the desync, but also the whole restarting the rune thing. Oh my god! Joshua dropping $50 and a code.
Hey, we love to hear that.
Yeah. Josh. Also, Josh entered.
That's true.
Who actually took out Josh? Ah, DGF. After being sent to losers. Man, DGF was also someone I would have liked to see on stream, but oh well. No Towito, no DGF. This bracket is just too stacked to get everyone we want. Anyway,
Hakumin, Rukasim, Dawn, Hakumin, Relius. You play this matchup at all?
I played this matchup briefly, and I think it's pretty good for Hakumin. Hakumin can like just really make Relius approaches kind of just annoying. If Hakumin decides to sit back.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Because like you have a lot of ways to just kind of just poke the doll out. The onus it really is on Relius to approach here. But right now is just set in play. Let's see. Also, another thing that... Oh, yeah, that's also a thing that Hakumen can do. Oh! There's also delay in dual bios, I believe, which relies on you, where you have to kind of delay the DP or the drive. I don't remember, I think it's on like the 3rd or 5th thing. I don't quite remember. But yeah, anyway, this matchup I think might actually be slightly Hakumen favored.
Okay, I guess I could see that. I feel like I don't know, Hakumen's got like good tools to check dolls and Rillius with.
Yeah, this is also one of those things where like, if you catch the doll with the drive, your attack will come out. Which can make it very annoying for, it's Carl is, this is a sandwich bios.
Oh.
Yeah, Carl can be really annoyed by Hakumen's drive. I'm not saying like he has a hard time with his Carl. But like set play, you do have to be mindful of the fact that every doll thing will trigger. Okay, doesn't matter. While I was explaining this matchup, Don takes it.
Don going up the first game here.
Yeah, Tsubaki DP goes very far, especially DDP, I think. I'm pretty sure that goes a little further than CDP.
I think it does have a little more range. Definitely more hits too, so
yeah.
Might get clipped if you go in too early or anything.
Yeah, 3 hits does pretty good against Ribcage as well.
Okay, that was like some interesting neutral there.
Oh, that blue beat on the JC actually allows Ryukazen to break free here.
Oh my god. Jumping over Hakumen turret box. Just by hitting the air down. Ooh!
Ooh, spins through, doesn't get punished.
Rising JD.
That is a Ryukazen special.
That is a Reef special.
Oh, messes up the timing on the doll.
Yeah, got counter hit, taking all this damage for his trouble. Not dead though, Hakumen health pretty sturdy. Gets a free out,
yeah. Get out. Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah, you had the meter, might as well. You are kind of down.
Ooh,
raw grab. Whoa!
Alright, checks it all again.
Jump scares onto it.
Honestly, this isn't that scary. Oh! Dog might... Nice block. And command grab.
Yeah, unfortunate. The OT point wasn't too bad, but still not... Wasn't fast enough to get any sort of guaranteed punish. Whoa.
Nice checks.
Yes. Far for the confirm the 6C, or the 4C there.
Delay air dash mix. Oh
Rock
man.
What?
Raw grab, and then JD. He's cooking, alright?
He's cooking. He's boiling the pot.
You know what's something I...
Whoa!
Oh, jeez. You know what's something I kind of want to see Hakumen... Well, I guess in this case, because I do more, is after blocking Relic 6C, just mash drive. Because I'm pretty sure most follow-ups you can do after that drive will work against it. It's also just like...
Oh.
Tsubaki frame trap out of J2C. I think it was one of the scenarios where like J2C would have been minus. So he decides to go for a frame trap spot. Works out though, gets a massive hit.
Oh, air throw after the Agito, after blocking Agito there.
Yeah, Agito actually is -4 by default. But it's just that usually they have a hard time punishing it because Agito bounces them up so high.
Yeah, and Hakumen does have the ability to do actions right after it.
Yeah. Nice roll. We'll have to get the doll out. Oh my god!
Whoa! Low to the
ground. Not gonna be enough.
No.
Pretty sure because it won't get enough to get OD back.
Go see a BIOS?
No.
No?
Oh, messes it up. Oh my god, that air dash JD was a hard call out to 2C there. Oh man.
Go for it.
Oh man.
Level, going real cheeky. It's jailed. Yeah.
That's bad. Hakumen definitely would much rather not the dual bios. But I think that's still first to 2, right?
Yes, so we're not quite the first 3 territory yet.
But Ryukusim will be eliminated. Had a hell of a run, though.
Yeah, he
Took out Icecool is sent Icecool into losers. And
set 14 in the losers.
yeah.
And what I kind of was cooking against BananaKen too.
Yeah, I mean BananaKen was really kind of on the ropes for a bit. I want to say it was like a match point.
Yeah, Ryukusim got the match point, and then BananaKen's like, well, what if I just win?
And BananaKen's like, wait a second, I can just do meaty grabs.
Yeah.
Just did that.
I can throw,
What
but
are you
not,
gonna do
but
about
not, but not the bad.
it? But not
kind.
like that.
Yeah, but not like that. So, I'm not sure which one we're gonna run first. Dawn just entered back in, so I don't know if that's foreshadowing.
I assume so. No comment. Okay, yeah. We're gonna go into Badline versus Dawn. Badline was the one who sent Dawn into losers. So this is a run back for Dawn. Let's see if Dawn got the adjustment needed. I feel like, honestly, most of it was just Badline just kind of forcing a lot of scrambles and then just really running the momentum, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's like something that's just good against set play characters in general, because most set play characters really want that knockdown, right? And just forcing scramble sometimes, especially if you have like pretty good buttons to contest with Spaki. But
Yeah, the set play characters want to always be at the pace they want to be at. So if you can disrupt that a little bit, you know, yeah.
oh, that was supposed to be OD. Okay, this is Dawn's round, unless. Ooh, that was almost a really sick confirm.
Yeah.
Did you just
Oh my god.
run up 5C?
I mean, why not? It's 8 frames, right?
It is, but yeah,
Off the back
can't
dash with the
backdash.
cancel, yep. Quick confirm. Knockdown.
Banana?
Badline.
No. Decides to go for 2B pickup. Was it a too early pickup and got the blue B instead?
Running it back. Not quite dead. Bios not catching
Oh,
up.
the wife actually caught the shield charge, and that kind of stops the momentum dead in its tracks.
The one thing that beats shield charge. 2C into 2C.
You should do it again. Okay, so like, I think it's really funny because both of these characters on screen have like really easy way to stall air momentum. And they both are characters that really want to press 2C. But the difference is that Tsubaki 2C can just has a whip cancel, I guess.
Ooh, that press trigger from is almost pretty godlike. With the doll covering it, despite Tsubaki getting pushed so far back. Oh my god. They're air throwing out of JA. Air dash. Doesn't want to deal with the schmicks. Spends a meter to get out. 2C. Gets the pickup. Not gonna be enough. Not enough stock build. Badline. One more clean hit. And finds it. On the whiff cancel, like 6 BB there.
So 2CC actually whiffs there, and somehow Badlime's like, yeah, still my turn, I don't care.
This is a +1 whiff button.
Also, did you see that cute little thing that Badlime did earlier by rolling through the 2-on-4B of the Rebellious Scissors, and then smacks it with 5A to unsummon the dog? That was cute.
And immediately like jumped in just to like not get caught by the wheel or whatever that he summoned.
Definitely some spicy matchup awareness there. Also, good spin there.
Yeah, spin actually working out. Like I feel like the first set you guys had, Spin was not doing a lot.
I think it's just the specific points where you spin, right? Because like it's early in the string where like Tsubaki has access to most of her normals, then she has. Man, Relic got sent to the moon there.
Say badlime still leaving his mark despite sliding right into the duos bios there, and this should be enough. OD super.
Yeah.
Ton of damage. Yeah.
Don opting there to use the drill to cover the 2C menace. I will say though that like even for Tsubaki players, badlime loves his 2C.
I mean, if I played Tsubaki, I probably would also love my 2C.
Not Bantos apparently.
Yeah, he just doesn't appreciate the finer things in life.
2C apologies. Okay, spends the early OD there to get away.
Unsummons for that extra regen too.
Still only at less than less than half.
Yeah.
We'll have to unsummon very quickly.
There it is.
Okay, look at that. The moment Don decides to back off, badlime's like, I'm ready for it. I'm waiting for it.
Badlime buffering to 236D the entire time. Like, where's the jump back?
And then not only that, caught the air backlash, so there's like no way for Don to block that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, it doesn't have the meter for dual bot, what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Plus a whiff dive there. Oh!
The cross up into throw?
No.
I guess not. Don accepts his fate for that round. Fair, I guess. Risking the burst there, like, definitely could have worked in Relius' favor with the neutral. But
Relius neutral definitely is favored here. Alright, finally punishing the 2C here. Catching on to badlime's habits. Ooh.
Just let it rip. Doesn't pay off. Doesn't quite die for it. Oh, no die for this though.
Not gonna be too much actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, badlime not deterred. Just lets it rip again.
Guess he's like, I'm up around. I don't care that Don's up a game though. Whoa.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Okay, so badlime anticipated another 2C there, but badlime is like, alright, I'm just gonna leave with shield.
Tsubaki only move with specials challenge.
Okay, tries to get out there with DDP. Doesn't quite work out.
Super? Doesn't get it.
Did force Don to spend the burst.
Yes, and is about to get his own back. So, still looking a little ahead in this round.
Gets a ton of stocks. Oh my god.
The run of all time. No
I think
fear.
Don was expecting badlime to chill a little more to get some more stocks, but badlime's like, alright, I spent it, I got enough.
Yeah.
Now, tries to bait the DP, but badlime was ready for it.
Yeah, on layer like 7 already. It's like, you're gonna run up in late and I'm gonna throw it.
Alright, counter assaults out. Doesn't have the doll out, so doesn't have the dangerous defense. Oh my god.
Oh,
DP through the... Yeah, the third hit.
Yep.
Alright, finally gets the burst back, but like, he's lost so much life by this point. Won't spend it on OD to get the RPS. Wins it.
Yeah, lets it just rip. Once I take a badline off him, understandable. Oh!
QZ!
Wait a minute!
Tries to bait the burst!
Goes into bios, doesn't block the overhead. Gonna have to burst here. This is burst safe.
Burst safe. Oh no! I think if... Okay, so like, it's burst safe-ish. The point where you can burst is right when Relius does the 2C. Because if the 2C is coming out, then you can, jump cancel him. Yeah. But wow. Don takes it 2-0. That was really close.
Yeah.
It was
really back and forth at the end there too.
Looks like Don did make the adjustments. That was definitely a 2-0, but it was close.
Don not leaving that like Like 100%. Definitely took a lot out of him there just to get that victory squeaked out there.
Well, there's still more coming.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna have to fight the loser of Fuzz and BananaKen.
Yeah, we're about to be moving. We're in our top 3 actually. But real quick. We're gonna do a little informative ad break here. First off, Matcherino. Type the exclamation point Matcherino in chat. Get a fresh link. Claim those free codes. We're still sitting on 27 guys, but I see that there is 100 of you in chat now. So I think we can clean this up before we get through winners losers grand finals. And we got our upcoming offline monthly for our Boston local here. May 20th, we'll have everyone's favorite games: Surge Drive, CF, Melty, BlazBlue versus. Always a lot of fun. If you're in the area, feel free to swing on by. Tomorrow we got the Plus R online monthly coming up, 8 p.m. And just like BBCF, these run every week, unless otherwise stated, I'm assuming. And we got our big beach episode coming back last year. Ton of fun, like a huge turnout, more than we could ever ask for. And if you stick around for both days, we end up actually going to the beach the next day. So it'll be the July 15th and 16th. 15th will be Balance Patch, all the games. We run all the same things we'd run any other monthly, and some extras like them fighting herds, Sailor Moon, and all that. And then 16th we go to the beach. And a little bit new, we are taking part in a regional called Meter Management. That is a Smash Cross FGC event where we got 6. We're gonna have Street Fighter 6, we're gonna have Strive, and we're gonna have Ultimates. That's gonna be over in Hanover. That's June 10th. So if you're interested in checking that out too, a couple non-anime games, but always cool to kind of reach out with other scenes and communities and work to bring a better experience to everyone. And with that, we're going to be jumping in, I'm guessing, to winners finals here.
When you were doing that, I was like gorging myself with food.
I'm glad I could give you
Thank you.
the break you needed.
Man, allergies is like really calories intensive, I feel like. Right? You feel this? No?
Look, I feel like whatever I've been hit with, you're getting hit like 3 times harder.
Never mind. I think it might just be because like sneezing. Just, I don't know, it's really tiring. Anyway.
Honestly, that's fair. I feel like I was a lot more sneezy like during the day. And every time it happened, I was just like, oh my god, please stop.
Sneezing sucks so much. So I know a friend who used to have allergies and then one day just stopped and just doesn't have a single symptom anymore. And I'm just like, I don't... You know that meme where it's like, I don't care if something good happened to you, it should have happened to me instead?
Yeah.
Like, now every time I'm like, damn, I have allergies, he just goes, that's crazy, it couldn't be me. Like, I hate you. I really want that to happen to me right now. Anyway.
You're past the point where that can happen.
Speaking of allergies, this matchup is allergies. Look!
Whoa, wait a minute. Hazama has a debuff this entire round.
This is a lore match because Hazama has allergies. That's the only connection these two have. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's a punish, right?
No. But we're just trading ODs here.
No, it wasn't punishable, but it's Kokonoe was plus there, which is quite scary because it gives Kokonoe a chance to do whatever the hell this is.
Yo, that counter assault was crazy.
Don't talk about it. No Fuzzama player ever wants 6B to come out. That button is a dead button.
Rest in peace.
Oh, that 5B, was that supposed to be a counter assault or something? Because
I don't know. Maybe Because Fuzz really delayed like the stance follow up there after the backdash, so
I'm not sure what 5B would have beat.
maybe Banana was just calling out him doing nothing or the overhead, which I guess he did do the overhead, but it was way too far. Yeah.
Sorry.
Bless you.
I'm getting hit by the Fuzzama allergies here.
Yeah. Spooky just
Oh,
interpreting what's happening on screen right now.
just internalizing Fuzzama. Actually, that's a statement I don't want to ever say. Alright, that's a ton of damage.
Banana with the perfect.
Honestly, though, I feel like neutral is pretty even, if not Fuzzama safe, right? That's what I feel like it should be.
I think so, because Coconut wants to set up, but Haas just does have the tools to like contest your well.
Okay. Just EAs, gets a side switch.
Let it rip.
Oh my god. That's nasty. It's just
Whoa.
It's just the Kokonoe air buttons combined with the Graviton just make it such a menace.
5A starter plus OD should be enough. Double.
It baits the first.
Alright, well definitely enough of that if that happens, so.
I think that was like a tiny bit of burst safe in the combo.
Yeah,
Because
like,
it was like the activation on the Graviton. So like Banana can wait a little bit before continuing the combo.
yeah, you just have that natural time to like walk back for a second.
Mm-hmm. But game 1 goes to BananaKen.
It is gonna be best of 3 or best of 5.
Winners finals.
3 out of 5.
Best out of 5, first of 3.
Whatever phrase you know it as.
Just don't call it first of 2. Everyone says best of 3.
Okay, Fireball lets him get the combo.
I don't think there's gonna be too much damage.
No, but Stone's back for some Gravitrons.
I don't like. It's so rare for me to actually see Graviton run out. Honestly,
Yeah,
you get so much of it.
You have to be trying to beat running out of them.
That's like barely a resource. I feel like that is a J.
Banana with another perfect though.
Yeah. It's just once Fuzzama gets touched, though, like the momentum shifts so far. Oh, go
Okay.
for grab.
The back pocket.
It'd be crazy if Izanami had something like that. Anyway, good damage there for command grab. Actually, it'd be crazy if Izanami. Anyway,
That'd be crazy.
I just don't think characters have to unless you're grappling. Go ahead.
Maybe Izanami's a grappler.
Is Odie's right back? What is this?
Yeah.
Lumina?
The tree. Moon Drive or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Gravitron.
It's gravity.
What?
Is this neutral? Is this what neutral? Oh my god. The badlime tech.
Yeah, I was gonna say the second time we've seen it over and get anti-aired.
Can someone clip what the hell just happened? Like, even before all of that happening, it was like funny chains with Graviton.
Optimal neutral.
The neutral Ninja Warriors.
Yeah. Average BlazBlue neutral.
Oh, PRM.
First is back. Might hold on to it, but gonna be.
Absolutely OD. Wants
Yeah,
OD.
has to.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay, I think. Oh. Went for the C teleport, hoping that it would be behind the lightning pillar, but it was
I think Fuzz recognized that BananaKen might have gone for a
Super Ball.
Yeah, Super Bowl setup, and the burst might have just been locked out anyway. So
Well, it wouldn't have been locked out, but like, then no one wants to deal with the Super Ball setup.
you would not have a lot of places to use it, anyways, on that
Because
situation.
if you do OD on Wake Up against Super Ball, the thing is you're actually holding a 50-50 after the OD. Because if Kokonoid does teleport, that's a 50-50, and then it will beat out EA.
Ooh, okay, yep.
Okay. Can we talk about that? Because I think that was a Graviton specific confirmed.
That should never launch that far that way.
That was, and you know what? Kudos to Fuzz for doing a Graviton specific confirm.
I was gonna say, Fuzz was like, oh, I know what to do here. This will work.
I mean, it's definitely one of those things where, like, you just have to know your character really well to be able to just pick up on confirms like that.
Yeah, like, you don't have to left that specific scenario, but you can just recognize it.
Gross.
Yeah, you did.
This Super Ball damage. Why can't she run like two 50/50s on you that's like immune to almost every reversal option and it does like 5.6?
Yeah, why do the hits of like the ball after the first hit just pack on so much?
So much, yeah. And then it also like, and you just like no meter lockout because like you did the supers very early on, so like you can still get build meters, so like you can just get enough meter for another super.
Broken away kinda cool.
Is this character actually kind of good?
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Secret top 2? Uh-oh. Yeah.
The 5B caught the backdash and that was gonna be that. Okay.
Oh. Yep.
For a 5C there.
The side swaps. Oh, okay. Chooses the
Good
damage. Yeah, it is. Almost 4K.
Okay, that was supposed to be OD.
Fuzz, yeah. Kind of a break for Fuzz. Hold on.
Good chain usage there. Like, not committing until that very end where it actually hits.
Needs one more hit, though.
This is so scary because, like, Kokonoya has 100 meter, and so that means that she can Super Ball RC, and that's messed up. But the Graviton just ending the pressure early. Oh no. Oh no. Low to the ground, changes C. No.
No way.
BananaKen 3-0. Man. I felt like Fuzz was showing a lot of good stuff, but like not able to just get the last couple of hits then.
But the BananaKen just showing despite what we were saying about Haas winning neutral, showing that doesn't mean she's out of it, and also showing what happens if you manage to get the hit on Azuma.
Yeah, like I think it was a lot of like positioning outside of range, like just full screen where the chain would not actually be able to hit, and setting up Graviton.
Yeah.
Just making also like JB. Right. JB, Fire Wheel, you know, all the good stuff. But still, like, we still saw some, like, pretty good stuff coming from Fuzz, just regardless.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if Fuzz will have the chance to run it back.
Fuzz having to fight through Dawn here to try to get his run back. Did these guys play? These guys didn't play, right? No.
Oh, what was that?
Dawn and Fuzz hadn't played yet this bracket, right? I don't think so.
In this bracket, no. Outside of that, a lot of times.
Yeah, no. I'm sure. I'm sure outside of bracket, I've seen them play plenty of times in our brackets alone.
Yeah.
But.
And probably 10 times more in casuals, I would imagine. Alright. This will be a first to 3 because it's losers finals, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
sorry if the mic picks up any sniffling. But hopefully that hasn't happened.
You've been pretty good, I feel like.
Okay. Then this mic is worth the purchase. $20, but it's
I'm glad to give you some validation.
Oh.
Oh, 5B. Dawn, early bursting. Doesn't have OD anymore for like potential ball regen.
That's actually kind of big.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's gonna miss.
Oh no. Yeah. Too high.
The Super Snake Kick lives. Alright, now it's Don's turn. Another delay air dash.
Got the Relius game going now. Fuzz
Go
does
Bios, right? No,
have-
not Go Bios. Okay, we're probably gonna see an unsummoned. Yeah, we are.
Oh no!
No punish on that. Okay, recognizing the 60 hit a little late there for the confirm. Oh my god! I was not expecting that to actually confirm.
That was. I did not. The hit stun on that kind of nutty. What was that?
It was a grab tech into JD, so I guess after grab tech, the hit stun from JD is just enough to confirm.
The more you know.
Also, did he just backdash out of the second hit of 2D? That's... Did he actually do that? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Some lab work?
I mean, too hard.
Too hard.
I think 2D has like a very small gap. I don't know. I don't remember if it's gapless on IB only or not. It's
This round is definitely looking a lot more like Dawn's though right now.
jumps out. Okay, doesn't have any chain stall. Stalls enough to get it. And
GB, yep. Holding on to burst those. So both players still got burst going into this round. Or this, third round. Ooh, 5A.
not gonna be too much, but it's might be about the corner carry here.
Yeah.
Jumps out. Lets Dawn out free, honestly. I don't think there was too much for Fuzz to look out for in this scenario.
No.
Ooh.
Don't.
That was a lot of grab whiffs.
Run
Excuse me. That 60 was definitely supposed to be 5C.
Yeah.
But definitely wasn't ready for 6C to hit there. And the cross of J2D, I believe.
Ooh.
Tries to call out the 2C.
Yeah. I had the right idea, kind of, almost, but just wasn't closer, like, fast enough. Okay, we're really just playing...
immediately.
I was gonna say, we are playing some neutral right now. Oh my god.
That's a 60 starter. That's gonna be death. No, it's not.
No.
Wait, hold on.
Huh?
No, it's gonna be illegal higher. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's a reset. I see.
Oh.
It uses the super to restand. I see.
Yeah, I kind of like...
I see the vision.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that like once or twice, but not super common or like often. God, was that the first game? Oh man,
That felt long.
that was long. Even though, wait, did Dawn win both those rounds, or was it round 3?
No, I think it was it went to round 3.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Ooh, 2C
Whoa.
hits both the doll and Relius there.
That's
2 for 1
it.
package.
Looked like the doll kept it active a little extra because they hit stop.
All putting in work.
Cosmos being like, thank you.
Oh my god!
5A the god.
I did not wait. Is that a thing you can do? I guess Fuzz would know because he probably played this matchup a lot. I didn't know that there's enough gap for you to mash 5A between the 2 hits of 2D. What the hell?
I think it's risky, but
Or did the second hit just whiff? I'm actually not sure. But that's crazy. Dual bios?
yep. Asking you shall receive.
And like at that point, yeah, still a little health.
Doll died, didn't matter. Gets enough damage. Close out the round.
Whoa, what was that? Misinput maybe?
Or the biggest like read of a lifetime. Counter JC. Oh, get the full pickup too. Knockdown. Low.
It's supposed to record. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be dual bias. Alright, we'll have you unsummon.
Don't a little low. Ooh!
Is that gonna?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was too high or not.
That was a little scary again, especially since last time we just saw it fail. Nice damage. Just a side swipe. Ooh! Burst!
That was. What's this round? Oh wow. The chain actually hit the doll there.
Oh.
Okay. I respect this backdash actually, because the backdash kind of lets him out of the dual bios. Oh, buddy, you're back in it again. Oh, and gets hit over.
No,
Was this kill?
Dead? No, this
No.
is
Okay, purple grab after the JAJ. Ooh, just barely.
I think Dawn was
almost made
scoping
it work.
Yeah, I think he was scoping out a TRM there on that reset, but...
Yeah.
Oh! Speaking of throws, though, Fuzzama just sliding in real quick.
Alright.
Knockdown.
Jails him. Oh, he gets out. He's out.
Go in the corner. Oh!
Oh, tries to go for a side switch, I think, and messes it up. Doesn't matter, though.
A lot of double use up. Yeah. Not counter hit.
Okay, tries to spin out counter assault there with that spin. Dual bias? No, I will not. Backdashes, gets caught by... Oh. Don's just bending me like
I was gonna
candy.
say, just dumps it all. Drops the combo that would have returned him doll, and then just says, he's just like, no, bios, yeah.
Doubling down on it. OD's in the air. Oh man, you have you hold this.
He's dead.
Is that dead? Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, he's what we said. Say jam. Say jam.
Oh no! And then the drop, the second drop. Wait, the third drop.
Say jam has no power here apparently.
Oh my
man,
goodness.
we're just dropping combos left and right.
Yo, the commentator curse be going crazy.
They better mute the stream after this.
Yeah.
Well, Don is up 0-2. So
yeah.
Fuzz cannot drop any more games after this. You can drop combos, not games.
I don't know how much you want to drop a combo though.
Okay, yeah.
Relius.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, you see the end of that last game? I think that's how he died, actually.
Oh yeah, good point. That was definitely gonna kill, right?
Yeah.
It was like active flow with 50 meter.
I think you literally just need to do like Zen Yiga and then like
a 6C.
Like the smallest combo into OD. As long as he got OD music, I'm pretty sure.
That's all he needed to do.
Yeah, got the
this will be to the corner.
Yep. Looking real good for Dawn early here.
Goes for the semi.
ERM spends a meter.
Just matches out.
Drag drop. Sandwich.
Jumps out of grab. And was immediately ready to go back in with JD.
Side swap.
Now it's your turn in the corner. Catches it. Maybe jump or something, which you can see.
I was say, just got hit raw there.
Yeah. Probably jump start up. Drops a combo. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
You know what? I said it's okay to drop combos, but not actually.
Yeah. Don't do it, especially here. You are so close to.
Oh.
Just.
Uh-oh. Yeah. ODing while the doll is out is so risky because of that.
Dawn on match point is looking to go into grand finals here.
Oh! Punishes the 2C there with a 3C starter. This should be good damage, right?
Yeah, got the nice pickup too. Zooms in, gets the meaty. Oh, counter hit.
Yeah, that was a ton of corner carry. Which actually is gonna work, might work against Fuzz if he doesn't get out. We'll get out.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
good confirm.
Side swap, and then side swap again. Decent damage.
5D jail.
5D pressure. The knee.
Alright, I don't have to deal with this.
Yeah, just avoiding it. Very smart.
Doesn't have the chain anymore, but neither does his brothers have the doll. Oh. Spends the meter to keep the pressure going here.
It's just fishing for one little hit. Keeping Don on his toes, kinda.
Oh, but Don gets in after Fuzz got too greedy trying to hit the doll here. Blocks the overhead.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, but
I forget. I forget. He can just cover it. I forget. Alright, doesn't matter though.
This would be easy.
Keeps it burst safe for no real reason because honestly, if Dom bursts, that's nah, probably not. Don't want him to burst actually.
I'd say, why not? Why not just keep it burst safe, right? Like, why take the risk?
Yeah, but like, what if you can take the round 10?
I mean, that's putting a lot of faith in the opponent to burst while he's up 2 games.
That is true. Oh, man.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I was getting a bit more of a groove going here. 3.1.
3.2.
I guess closer. Oh, caught low.
Yeah,
had to burst.
Tries to go for ear scoop. Oh, caught the recovery of the JD there. Counter hit.
Oh.
Yeah, this is actually very good damage because of that. Hard knockdown on counter hit.
Empty low.
Bends the last bit of doll. Oh, Fuzz actually pulled right into the dual bios.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that follow-up was what he wanted.
But it's actually fine because now, never mind, it's not fine.
This is actually not fine. Okay, backdash.
Doll's still not back. Okay, now it is.
Fuzz kind of like trying to back off, but definitely doesn't need it. Okay. Backdash.
Right. Fuzz is gonna. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Okay, there we go.
Right.
Just keep it really easy.
Yeah.
Really easy. The easiest combo.
Yeah. That's like, it's like, do something you cannot screw up, no matter how hard you try.
just do the B follow up into the Hungry Coil. Just the easiest stuff. Yeah. All right, but on the board now.
On the board. Thank goodness. Reverse 3-0 imminent? Question mark?
Well, let's see if it happens. Buzz will probably does want to run back against Banana.
Yeah, Banana looked really strong there, so...
The wheel of fate is turning. Level 1. Action.
The classic Fuzzama round start.
Jump back, JD.
JD.
Okay. Ooh.
Anti-aired with the doll.
Out of my skies.
Flying snakes.
Snakes on a plane.
That's a callback I have not thought about in a while.
Ooh.
That was good. Like side swap with the B follow up there. This, right? No. I don't know anything.
I've never heard of BlazBlue.
Crush trigger. Wait, what?
What?
Uncharged crush trigger mixed green can be followed up by doll.
That's so cheap.
That's so cheap.
That's so cheap.
Hey, was that the end of the combo though? No, I feel like you can just continue combo after that, right?
Yeah.
That's messed up. Just after the doll hits and
yeah, for
5B,
sure. If he got dash 5B after the 60, I think he just gets the normal like shenanigans from it.
That's messed up.
That
shouldn't
is.
be able to combo off of uncharged crush trigger unless you're in the corner. That's messed up.
True.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
This is all looking good. This is
okay,
match
will
point
not be
too.
dual bios though. Okay, spends OD.
Jail with JA.
Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. Unless.
No, it's over.
No.
Goodbye.
That. Okay, no. All right. 3-1. Run back denied.
3-1. No run back. Dawn Moving on to Grand Tier, loser side. Also someone we have not has not fought BananaKen yet. So
Yeah, I don't know how much they played outside of that, but man, I was thinking about the last interaction there with like the slow doll overhead, and you pop OD. Like that is a rough scenario to be in because you can't do anything really, right? Like you know the doll is coming, probably hitting if not media then around that time. Like you're too afraid to jump because you have so little health. Like that is rough. Oh man, it's BananaKen with guns.
with Kokonoi does not need that.
You would think that someone who's so scientific would just make a gun and shoot it.
Yeah, Kokonoi, how would you not develop a normal projectile as a move?
Like, not whatever the hell Noel has, like an actual, just good to honest gun that just shoots them.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Looks at a guy with a gun in Strive. Oh boy.
I was just say Kokonoi, the next Happy Chaos.
Yeah. Why don't we just give characters with guns? I don't know. What's the worst that could happen? Elfelt, Happy Chaos.
Keep your players. Be like,
They should. I feel like at this point they should just make a Guilty Gear character with a gun that's low tier just to make them feel better.
Hey, look, guys, not all.
Yeah, put Noel in Strive. That'll do it. All right, but already though, Don put Kokonoi in the corner. Tries to bait out Burst with a spin. Actually, no, never mind.
Some of the burst baits have been brave, especially really early.
Yeah, actually, this is not gonna be a golden tiger. It's just gonna be an OD super ball, which is gonna be messed up.
Yeah,
I don't know. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this. Don just lost so much health from that.
Yeah, for trying to have his hard carry.
Oh!
The second one.
Okay, I was afraid of that first actually getting baited.
I was too. I was like, 5D's jump cancel.
Alright, just leave with teleport.
Oh, the
just
the yeah.
They caught the no tech or the quick rise. I think it was a quick rise actually. Not yeah, it caught the quick rise with the saw blade.
Alright, baby, by the way.
Yeah, ease it. Blocks the overhead. Spin. That's things plus billion. Alright, take throw. Hit it. Is it gonna be a super ball? Yeah, it is. I hate this setup so much. Oh, that was a fake cross-up because, like, you know, because of course it's fake. You should know. Except only Kokonoi knows when it's fake.
Yeah, I mean, why were you blocking the the wrong way rather?
Yeah, I think BananaKen like slightly walked out of the corner a little bit for that to not cross. That's messed up. Alright, blocks a delay air dash. Unsummons. 2A anti-air trades with JC. Huh.
Yo, 2A anti-air and BlazBlue is kinda the truth though.
It is also Kokonoi's best anti-air, let's be honest. Like, 6A has the best reward, but like, I think the most reliable is 2A anti-air. Oh my god. Face the counter assault with 5A into teleport.
I think it's in double super.
Yeah, it is. That's OD too, just in case.
Oh yeah. Okay, he's like Omega.
And also, like, this super has like a lot of minimum damage. Like, look at yeah. I did not expect that to break 6K.
It's spooky talking about the incredible min damage. Still surprised by the min damage.
Yeah. No, it does a lot. I do wonder though, like, oh man, never mind. Hold this thought. I got it. Okay, I've seen this setup done before with the Graviton to JV launch, and like, for a while I couldn't understand if it was supposed to hit crossover or not. Now I understand that it's just basically utilizing JB to its fullest potential. Is what that thing is.
Yeah.
The arc it puts it at makes it both an air-to-air and an air-to-ground. Oh, this is death. Not even drop it, but this won't kill. Alright. Oh, round start 236 AM. I forget the input. Blocks it. Oh, tries to check something. Tries to do something there. Gets out anyway. It's actually decent damage. Cross up. Drops the combo.
Puts himself in the corner too, but gets out.
Leaves immediately. JB actually Graviton working against Kokonoe there. Super Ball, yeah. Accidentally rolled, I believe. Well, when I see a Super Ball ender, I'm just like, okay. Probably dead, honestly. You know?
Okay, Dawn with the early lead here in the third game, or the third round.
Blocks the low. Caught by 3C though. Spends OD to... Drops it. That's painful. Oh, that's painful. That's painful. What is... Oh. I see what the combo was attempting to do there. It looked very cool. Oh, there's that thing. This pressure is like actually gonna put Dawn all the way in the corner. Also, JB caught the recovery of 2C. Oh man. Dawn was right, but a little too early. Alright, spends OD to make J2C safe. Nice reversal. Gonna steal his turn back here. Comes back to dodge and super ball. ODs. Does he know this? Oh, messes it up. Messes it up. I don't know if he knows the super ball punish, but definitely looked like he did. Okay, it doesn't matter, the blue minus. And takes it. Alright, one apiece. Dawn will have to win 6 games. Yeah, 6 games total. I don't know why I hesitated on that. Oh. Okay, the doll. What is that? I don't know why the wheel just stopped moving. I think maybe Graviton expired or something. Alright, J2C starter. Super Ball. Ooh, good blocks! Never mind, I take it back. I said Super Ball is always death. I take it back. Good blocks there.
Okay. Wow. Teleports through the 6C there.
That is a Relia spin moment, but on Kokonoe.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta say, that fantastic defense there from Dawn, but in the end.
Yeah.
Ooh, good scoop.
Go for JC. Often the other version might have been a little too high.
Recognizing that Kokonoe has been doing a lot of air stalls with the Graviton. Not sure what BananaKen was trying to do there, but actually manages to get a scramble as a result. Oh, and the late bomb. That's gonna hit it, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I know the hitbox is like not very big, but I was like, that's still gonna hit. Super Ball? Oh, man, bad. Round 3C. Round 3C again, because that thing is only -1, surprisingly. Oh! Okay, teleports right into the Rekka. Apparently the doll was spaced just at the right place where the Rekka just did not need to move it at all. And whiff throw, and BananaKen actually punishes grab. Very rare. And raw grab. Dual bios. Okay. That's kind of gas. That's kind of gas. That combo was kind of gas. Okay, so 5C catching the roll immediately launches into dual bios. That combo is pretty gas. Don is cooking. Someone cooked here. How can you tell? Cool combo.
Meta.
Meta. That did look kind of meta, but like actually optimal. That was really cool. Spin.
Okay, guess to confirm there.
Why would you do anything when you can spin and let the wife do all that?
And the appreciation of the wife is so high that he spent OD to make sure she didn't die.
Yep, very good usage of the OD, honestly. Now we'll have dual bios available.
Say there it is.
Super ball. What?
That
Okay, this character is cheap. This character is cheap.
That just works like that? Oh, okay.
So Super Ball. Wait, so why was she able to teleport out?
Yeah. He RC'd it, I think.
Was that what happened? Okay, I was like,
it didn't clash, I don't think.
Yeah, this should be enough. Oh my god, quick rise 2A. Yep. That feels so bad because now you have to deal with this.
All the way to the corner.
No teleport, just overhead, blocks it instead. And gets hit by the J2C, yeah. Now has to deal with the accursed Super Ball. Here it comes. Block well. And meaty grab.
Rip. Goodbye.
Oh! I think... Oh, no, it's still gonna kill him.
Oh my god.
So, like, the Super Ball didn't even... Like, the last couple of hits of Super Ball actually kind of whiffed, but it doesn't even matter.
It did not matter. Oh, counter hit JB.
Classic. Oh! The trade there with the doll, allowing for Doll to get a way favorable end of the trade. And 6B, 2 hits, so it catches backdash. Teleport. Good blocks.
Okay.
It can't block. Oh! Actually fumbles. Yeah. J2C into fidget spinner there is a thing to do if they block it because fidget spinner is very plus.
It just gets it. Okay.
Yeah. Replay takeover.
What?
I think we have that. We live in poverty.
We're not that good.
Yeah. We don't have good netcode. We desync. We don't have replay takeover. The hell are you talking about?
We got rollback.
Back in my day, we have delay base on PS4, and you lose to 200 MS Azrael. That's what we had back in the day. Man, I feel like the era of BBCP and CPEX is like defined by Azrael and Kagura, and I guess the CPEX also new. I feel like Azrael kind of like lost his status as an epic lane king. Also, this combo.
Yeah, that was a pop-up, cross-up. Oh, I don't know what Don tried to do, but...
Not want to block that.
That wasn't the answer.
I guess Kagura was more a CP, honestly. There was so many Kaguras. It's about the number, I think, more about like the tier.
Ooh.
JC was definitely supposed to be J2C, I think.
Okay, I was like, something didn't look right about that.
Yeah, but Don wasn't. But I mean, no, I mean Don did end up winning it and stuff, but I think it was definitely more of a nobody knew what happened in that scenario. Another command grab doing it work. Now Don is at reset point. If he just can take this round.
The white commandos done so much work this bracket.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things where it's like you forget.
Oh, the ricochet fireball you thought was gone.
It's so fast too, with how fast it just jumps across the screen. JA.
Safe.
Oh no! Oh, OD's through the EA with the 5C punish. Oh, oh, no, Don, no! Please live!
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Yikes. That was
definitely... I see. What else can I say?
Well,
oh.
In a very, very brutal end there, BananaKen
Don was so close to resetting, though.
Yeah.
Oh, man, but... You know what? We saw no Golden Tigers, so I consider that a
That's
good
true.
ending.
The only one we thought we would see.
With a drop.
Fumbled.
Yeah. But, you know, I think I saw someone say, like, if I see a Golden Tiger, I'm adding $15 to the pot.
Wow. BananaKen let us down there.
Yeah. But not himself, because he got the money. And speaking of money, if you liked what you saw, hit the codes. We got a decent number of more codes there, but we still have 17 left, so...
Yeah, last chance to get them in as we're closing up, because that's all the blazes we got for you this week. We still got... We got plenty of it coming to you, but we still got... What we got? We got 2 more before Combo Breaker, so I have a feeling these next 2 weeks might actually be just as stacked too. People getting in their last minute games here to be ready for Combo Breaker.
We'll have to see. Or maybe they just really felt like pranking us. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, you know, everyone just was like, I'm gonna play BBCF today, specifically this Monday.
But you know, if you want more, go up next week, same time, Monday. But
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Follow the channel. If you didn't use your Matruno code this time, you better use it next time, or else we'll personally find you.
Or just use the Matruno this time and next time.
True, you still got some time. Other than that, offline monthly's coming up, and beach episode coming up. We got a plus hour monthly tomorrow.
Same time, but tomorrow, every Tuesday.
And meter management.
Meter management.
Click the link for details on that. But until next week, guys, peace out.
And we need to retire. We are so wiped. Unless we're already muted.